Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, what can I do for you?
Well, I was calling to see if JD, number one, recorded the show on Friday that I did.
Yeah, I haven't heard it. Let's see. Eric the Midget. Let's see. Eric the Midget Country Show on the Eric the Midget commentary page.
Idle commentary page.
Yeah, this is your country show? I've never heard this.
It's just as bad as the normal show.
It is bad? What's the best track to play as an example of how bad it is?
Well, I mean, the first clip, he starts out okay. Like, he does, you know, however you say, hit the post.
Oh, really?
He hits his post, sort of.
Okay, again, that was Phil Stacy with If You Didn't Love Me. Now we have...
Correct. Phil, what's the guy's name? Phil Stacy. Isn't he from American Idol?
Correct.
Yeah.
And
so are all of your artists American Idol artists?
He was that bald guy who was one of the losers on American Idol last season. And then the next one is Julianne Hough, who's a dancer on Dancing with the Stars.
I was doing the top 30s. That was top
30 where?
30 and 29.
Oh, yeah? Is Phil Stacy in the top 30?
Yeah.
And Julianne Hough is in the top 30?
For the start, let's see, the date was May 3rd. That's when that was started.
You're a regular tiny Kasem.
May 3rd, 2012?
No, this year.
Hey, by the way, a lot of people don't know this, but Eric was just a guest on Inside the Actors Studio. He's being honored by, this is set to air in a couple of weeks. Here is Eric with the host of Inside the Actors Studio.
James Lipton.
James Lipton. Thank you, Robin.
What is your favorite word?
Shitcock.
What is your least favorite word?
Kendra.
Now the question that the world has been waiting for. What turns you on?
Your father's cock.
What turns you off?
Disrespectful piece of crap. Midgets like me.
If heaven exists, what would you like to hear God say when you arrive at the pearly gates?
You're going to feel something big in your asshole.
Very good. That's just a clip from an entire hour.
I can't wait to see the whole hour.
That's right. So we want to give a shout out to that.
I wonder what God would put in his asshole.
Eric, congratulations on that honor.
I wasn't on that show.
Oh, you weren't? Someone told me you were going to be on for an hour.
We just played a tape from it.
Tapes don't lie, Eric.
By the way, if you look on Eric's camera, he shaved his mustache. I don't know if you noticed it. He looks 100 times better.
He kept some scruff, though, at the bottom.
Yeah, that's still there. He looks Amish at this point.
Well, because what he's got to do is now trim that down, that scruff underneath, and just have a little bit of it, patch.
But why is it? It's almost under his chin.
Yeah, it's like Planet of the Apes. Remember the apes had, like, little beards? Yeah, Eric, I know what you're going for with that facial hair. Like, you shaved off the mustache. That was smart. But you see the thing on your chin?
Yes.
You got to kind of trim it a little bit. And you do that with an electric razor.
I know.
And you need to leave a little bit of it on the front. You know, it's like a little too much under your chin.
You're almost like a billy goat.
Yeah. You're billy goating. All right, but anyway, what made you shave off the mustache? Did you agree that we were right about it?
Kind of.
Yeah. You knew it was a bad mustache.
Yeah.
All right.
How are the eyebrows doing? Are they coming back?
I think so.
Now you should shave your face off.
Can we get a good look at the eyebrows to see if they're... Because he shaved his eyebrows. Can you lift that hat a little bit?
Hang on.
All right. There he goes.
There was a little bit of a time delay on the site.
Yeah, they're coming back in.
Yeah.
He does have some weird-ass eyebrows.
That's the only thing that's weird.
Could you imagine? God, imagine God doesn't even give you normal eyebrows. What a fucker. God already gave it to you in the ass, Eric. Fuck that.
Calling JD a geek is great.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
well.
like that. He could put you in your place.
I know. Sorry.
Look at all that San Francisco Giants shit, man. I mean,
When did he change to a Giant fan?
Yeah, I thought you were an Oakland A's fan.
I'm a fan of both teams.
All right, here's JD. What other clips are good from his country show?
You know, there's various clips of where the music is louder than him, and where he keeps talking over the people singing.
Good.
That was Jules' debut.
Wait, you think this is bad, Jay? This is the best show I've ever heard.
Wow. Eric,
why don't you realize you're not being heard? Who's engineering the show with the music?
I was doing the whole thing myself.
and you can't hear that? We can't hear you over the music?
I can't hear, because the way it's set up, I can't hear what's going on.
Wow.
Oh.
Good setup.
That sounds like a perfect disaster. All right, here is Eric bantering during his country show.
Okay, this song is by a group that I really like. It's called Lady Antebellum, and the song is called Love Don't Live Here in Love Don't Live.
Not even close to the post.
He's still going. Eric.
We can't hear your shit banter over the shit music.
That is anything but a shit song, fat ass.
I don't understand.
Yeah, but when you're talking through it, it is.
I don't understand. I've won a few awards in my career: Billboard Award, the Radio Record Award. I've won awards. I understand this business. This is a very unusual approach to radio. I mean,
yeah, no approach at all.
Yeah, like what is this? I mean, I don't understand what this is. We can't hear what you're saying. How do you get the music? Where does the music come out of? An iPod or a?
No, one of my computers have an external hard drive with all my CDs on it.
And you can't hear
how hot the music is.
You can't even put on headphones and hear what's going on.
No.
Wow. Amazing.
And you're perfectly happy with that. Are you glad it sounds this way?
Do you think this is good?
Well, I wasn't aware that it sounded like that.
So what are you going to do now?
Maybe you should start taping your own show and listening to it. Yeah, and what are you going to do now that you're aware? and can I give you advice? And don't think I'm being cruel. I think you should stick to acting. You're not cut out for radio.
I mean, I didn't know one thing he said.
No.
Maybe he did say something good, but I don't know.
No, let's try another clip. Maybe you can hear him on this one.
Like Christopherson would do.
I like the sound of him coming back on the air with the mic. But sounds like a hurricane. You'll hear that click. Bore you, like if you're into the music, he's talking way underneath it.
I'm into the songs. I want to know, what would Christopherson do from that last song?
I don't know. It's a new Tim McGraw song.
I'll tell you what I like about your show. It's commercial free. There's no commercials, Robin, if you've noticed.
Well, who would buy a commercial?
Eric, do you write out your breaks, or is it spontaneous?
No, I don't really have any breaks.
He just says, like, the name of the song and the artist. That's it, in between songs.
Yeah, but we can't hear it. I wouldn't know what he's saying.
Singing, kaya, diggy, diggy, kaya, diggy, diggy, hey, 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 hey.
I love that.
Wow.
This song is It Ain't a Crime by Joe Nichols.
I was sitting outside in the front yard.
And by the way, I've lost count as to where the countdown's at.
You lost count in the countdown?
Yeah.
By the way,
Oh, my goodness.
you lost count.
This is the whole purpose of doing it. It's a countdown.
Did Casey Kasem ever lose count? No.
Man walks by and said, we got...
So we have no idea what number that song is.
Now you lost count in the countdown, but it really wouldn't matter because you can hear it anyway.
How about a long-distance dedication, like Casey?
Eric, how do you work out payments to, for royalties for the music that you use? Like, I know Sirius has to pay X amount of dollars a year for using music to ASCAP and things like that. Well, how do you work that out?
Oops. I was not aware we had to.
That's what I figured.
We'll be sending some people over there later.
No, you can't break Eric's legs.
No, well, it's very official. They'll just be arresting him.
I don't think, actually, they'll be bothering Eric.
Oh, my goodness.
Hey, Eric, I don't know. Do you know who Steven Spielberg is, Eric?
Yes, I'm aware of who he is.
Supposedly he's on the phone and wants to offer you a part. Hold on. Mr. Spielberg?
Yeah, how are you, Howard?
Hi. What do you have to say to Eric, and I'll let you talk to him?
Yes, I'd like to offer Eric a movie role called Eric Flies at Balloons.
Badass.
Because Eric the actor's a great person, and I love his show.
Fat loser.
Fuck you, little midget. I'll offer you a movie role. You don't want to take it?
High pitch. Go where you belong.
It's high pitch.
High pitch. This is Steven Spielberg.
Is this high pitch or is it Steven Spielberg?
It's Steven Spielberg.
You know what, Howard? I agree with Eric. There's no way High Pitch could do an impression that good of Spielberg.
Right. All right.
This is Steven Spielberg.
Mr. Spielberg, thank you for calling in. I guess Eric's not taking the job.
All right, whatever. Good luck,
thank you.
Eric.
Are you going to stay in radio, Eric?
Hey, Mr. Spielberg, can you prove it's you? I know you have a black kid. Can you put him on the phone for a second so we know it's
Yes,
him?
hold on.
All right.
Hey, son, come here.
Shorty.
Hey, what's up, man? It's Steven's son.
What's your name?
I'm a little black man.
You're a little black man?
Yeah.
All right. There he is. That is Steven Spielberg, Robin.
It's quick-witted.
I knew he was going to get stumped
I was
when he
hoping
said, what's his name?
I thought he was going to say Steven Jr. All right. Hey, Joey, thanks.
Yes,
I'm marrying Eric, high-pitch Eric, and killing Jeff Levy.
Hey,
Honestly,
Eric the Midget, your whole segment got hijacked by High Pitch.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Okay, live with High Pitch or listen to Eric's country show every
Hey,
day.
Howard.
Live with High Pitch.
Did you show Eric how it's done? Like, how to DJ on the radio?
Let me hear Eric's show. Wait a sec. I'll find one more.
He's critiquing it now.
I think you went back to the beginning.
No.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Cool. Okay, this playlist is the females of country, and starting off with Shania Twain, Don't Be Stupid.
So he kind of hit that one. He did pretty good on that one.
Yeah, I could actually hear him. But what this playlist? What are you talking about?
That's after 2 hours of this countdown or whatever. After I heard another playlist was coming up, I stopped.
What are you doing, Eric?
Poor Jeffy.
The night before, I set up several playlists to play on the computer while I do my show.
This is me you're talking to.
Okay, now we have
Every
other
Friday,
weekend by
it's toys and clothes.
it's a duet by Reba McEntire.
Cause everybody
and
in the
Chesney, and it
world's
comes in
gonna
at
see
number
that.
26.
Same time in the same spot.
Eric, because of the camera, I can watch your face while you listen to this. You almost seem proud of it.
No.
I mean, it's pretty bad. Even you're a guy who criticizes American Idol and the singers and all that other stuff. And I mean, you got to hear how bad this is. I mean, surely you realize it. You have an opinion.
Do you really think this is what you should be doing with your life?
Well, hopefully next week will be better.
Don't you think there's something out there that you suck at a little less?
I don't know if this is your calling.
No. But I'm thinking again, Howard, about what you just said. With those choices, Levy and High Pitch, I probably would just commit suicide.
Right. Well, I like that Robin would have sex with Jeff the drunk. Because,
Well, you're forcing me.
Yeah.
I mean, because I'm remembering the tape. Let me see if I can find it. This is a girl who gave... Here, Gary Page 1 in blue. Hold on. Take me a second to find it. Wait, here is a girl, the porn actress, Cindy Crawford. She actually agreed to have sex with, Jeff the drunk.
This was the time in Vegas, right? Yeah.
And here's what she sounded like after having sex with him. This is for real.
That's Isaac.
Sad.
It's horrible.
Isaac was trying to comfort her.
Yeah.
But he was still holding
And
that
Jeff's
camera.
laying in bed with a big smile.
Seriously, all right.
He's not saying anything.
Do you remember when he was handcuffed to the chick the first time he shits? The girl, like, Jeff is shitting, and she's got her hand cuffed, and she's outside the bathroom, and she starts to throw up because of the smell, I guess, and Jeff gets his feelings hurt, and he goes, "Are you throwing up?" "No, is everything all right?" He's there.
Hold on, Howard, hold on.
Sadie almost got away.
Sadie, shut up. I have a neighbor at the door who's listening to the show on Sirius.
You have a neighbor at the door?
He has Sirius in his room, and that's why he's knocking on my door, because he thinks it's funny.
Oh, yeah.
I was on the show before. Oh, yeah, he was on the show before. With my twin brother. With his twin brother.
Well, that sounds like a fun place to live.
Yeah.
It's almost like Friends.
Yeah.
It's almost like Friends.
I think I smell the next series for Howard TV. Like High Pitch and his buddies at the rooming house.
Smell Rose Place.
All the guys hanging out and, doing different fun things.
No, if you want to send Howard TV over here on the weekend,
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you, Eric. Both Erics. Thank you, Erics. And thank you, and please thank Steven Spielberg for me and his son. Goodbye,
come on,
Steve.
Eric.
Howard, don't hang up on me yet.
No, I got to go, Eric.
Now, bye.
Listen, Eric, he's got to go, okay? He's got to get Lisa G in.
So you clearly have no idea what an entertaining radio show is.
I was going to say, don't tell him what to do. He knows how to run a radio show.
Listen, I gotta go to work, but you guys have a good day.
All right, you too. Eric, thank you. Eric the Midget.
I have a reason to talk to you.
Bye, Eric. See you later.
The radio show.
Thanks, man.
All right, quickly, what is it you have to say? I have to go.
Okay, well, if you didn't let Fat Fuck on,
bye.
Would have had more time. I wanted to say that if you guys are wanting to take this movie Taxi Driver serious, why in the fuck haven't I gotten a script from that Colin?
Because it's clearing legal. I told you that. All right, I got to go. Thank you, Eric.
You know anything about the production process?
Hold on a minute.
What?
Also, why? The other reason I've been wondering is why haven't I gotten any discussion about pay?
Because there is none. It's a chance for you to act.
You're getting the same thing Colin's getting.
Right. You're getting the same thing you get for every gig you do.
Nada.
The same as your internet show.
I get paid for that.
Bullshit.
Paid.
What do you get paid? You don't get paid anything.
I can't discuss that, but I get paid.
Really?
Plus, I do get paid when I show up for the Killer of the Comedy.
Yeah. Well, this job, you get nothing.
You're getting $80 less a week than JD for taping your show.
All right. Thank you, Eric.
Do I really have to keep recording his shows?
Yes,
We
keep
want
recording.
the Idol show this week.
Les Miserables.
This is a big Idol show for Eric. It's coming down to the finals.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Eric. We'll talk to you again soon. Bye for now.
All right. Bye.
There you go. Talk of pay.
How
Who's gonna
have
pay
there
him?
been no talk of pay?
Hey, Lisa, I heard something about you. If you don't mind me bringing
yes,
something
I
up.
do, but go ahead.
All right. I heard about Lisa G. This is interesting.
Oh, here we go.
Do you know what it is?
No, but it's coming from you, so okay, go ahead.
Okay. Why do you assume it's bad?
Because
she knows this group.
So Lisa went to the company and tried to get them to pay for her cat sitter.
What?
Yes.
I never heard of such craziness.
What are you talking about?
My cat needs medicine twice a day.
Yeah.
And I need to pay someone
to do it.
Right. And if not, my cat would die.
Right.
And if I didn't go on the trip, I wouldn't have to incur the expense.
You went on a business trip covering something for Howard 100
right.
News.
Mm-hmm.
So where do you ever go on a job where they say to you, like, they never, like,
Even if you needed childcare, they wouldn't cover that.
Right. Even a child they wouldn't cover.
Oh, really? I don't know. I don't have a kid, so I never put in for a child.
Wow. So who did you go to ask for it?
I just put it in. I had expenses.
Oh, you made that one of your expenses?
Yes.
Wow. That's balls. Were they rejected?
Why? I don't. Yes, it was rejected.
Mel reads every single request.
I don't think I have balls.
Blew off.
What are balls? It's part of my expenses that I wouldn't have had if I didn't go away to cover a story for you. My cat would die.
But maybe you shouldn't have gone.
Yeah.
Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
If I had known that I wouldn't be reimbursed,
you wouldn't have.
I would have been upset.
Yeah,
it's an expense.
You shouldn't have gone.
No. Hey, look, for $50, I'll pay it.
Right.
But I just thought it was an expense, like I said, that I wouldn't have had. And probably any pet person listening.
Like I sometimes go on a business trip and then like I buy a new bag for the business trip to carry my stuff, but
it's not the same. My cat would die. Believe me, I wish I had a cat. I could just leave some food, see you later, but that's not the situation. He's on phenobarbital
Get
twice
a better
a day.
cat.
I adopted the cat. What did I know I was getting into? The joke that I say is, I adopted the cat, $35, $3,000 later for medical expenses, but I love Lucky.
First of all, great joke.
Lucky ain't so lucky.
I got a question. Say you substitute the word kid, not about dying, but you substitute the word kid. So if you go on a business trip and you need to have somebody watch your kids, do you bill that to the company?
No, never.
Well, I don't know. I don't have children.
No, people like the company didn't tell you to have children. They can't take care of all your expenses. You should have given your cat to Siobhan. Isn't he a cat sitter?
That's right, cat sitter.
I'll take her cat, and I'll take care of her cat.
I'll pay the $50. I put it in.
I know. I said I don't blame you for trying, but that's a balls move. They're not going to
really. I didn't even think of it that way.
Well,
I just said, this is one of my expenses.
What else did you put in for?
Could also say you had to
buy new underwear.
Right.
No. Come on, that's being ridiculous.
I don't know. I think they're both equally ridiculous.
Really?
Yeah.
No. Why not charge him for your laptop computer? Because you used it when you were on the vacation. The business trip.
No, that would be. I put in for batteries.
Right.
I did.
You did?
Yes, I needed batteries for my machine. Of course I did.
Well, at least that's work related.
You're not here. No one's hearing what I'm saying. I wouldn't have had this expense if I didn't have to go out of town.
There's a lot of expense, but it's part of your job to go out of town. Or if it's not, then don't go.
Well, I went, and like I said, I will pay the $50.
Did you put Did you put it for the apple you ate?
No.
Wow.
What?
Did you think it was odd?
Yeah, but I'm going to tell you something that is shocking to me. I thought it was the oddest request and everything. Doug Goodstein was telling me that In Demand apparently would have paid for this request, that they do have something for to watch people's pets when you go on a business trip.
Really?
I think it's insane.
Well, there you go.
You go work for Howard TV.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
You're on the wrong side of things. All right.
So am I still whacked out? Or what?
No. I don't know. The way it was positioned to me, it sounded kind of wacky. But
yeah,
the way
it does. I can understand.
The way you're saying it doesn't sound that crazy. Thank you, Lisa. Anything else?
Oh, yeah. I've got a really good story.
Go ahead.
A tense moment in the hallways of the Stern compound yesterday as a furious Benjamin Bronk got in Ronnie the limo driver's face and had some harsh words for him.
Really?
Eyewitnesses, including myself, agree that this did not seem like Benji's normal shtick.
I'm serious. Stop being such a
stands there.
Stop being such a man. Why you always have to be a dick? Why you always have to try to just say dicky shit? You know what? I'm a nice person. I treat you nice. Just stop being saying crap to me, man. I'm serious. All right?
I'm scared.
I'm not trying to scare you. I'm just saying stop saying crap to me. Stop just doing your snide, continuous snide comment.
Oh, really?
Yeah, dude.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Benjy was mad at comments Ronnie made claiming Benjy acts strange whenever female guests are in the green room, often staring at them awkwardly. Benjy said he was sick of Ronnie's constant picking on him.
Was that true, Benjy? Did you really get in a fight with Ronnie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like often he just says things just to, try to instigate stuff.
Did he say that on air?
I feel like he doesn't treat me with respect. And I feel I treat him with respect.
I can assure you he doesn't treat you with respect.
See, he's fighting with everybody these days.
What's going on with this?
Respect. He doesn't treat Howard with respect.
Treat anybody with respect.
Who?
You.
You.
What are you talking? What is it?
Benjy says he doesn't feel you treat him with respect.
Well, listen. All
Put
right.
the microphone down by your mouth. Just your headphone. There you go.
All right.
Go ahead.
Benjy.
Look at that microphone.
I know, it's in his nose.
What?
That's not your fault. It drives me crazy around here with
Can
these
I go to the
headphones.
podium?
Yeah, please.
Thank you.
Go ahead.
This way I can look at Benjy better anyway. Now, Benjy, the only time I make comments to you, right or wrong, is when you are doing weird shit.
Are you asking?
Yeah, I'm asking you, yeah.
No, I feel you often. In fact, you didn't even say it to me. I was standing right there, and I was talking to Richie, and you're talking about me, like right in front of him.
No. I said to you, I said.
No, you didn't.
Okay, I did.
But it's okay. Go ahead.
All right. The last time we had this discussion was about running in the hallway.
I heard he slammed into Lisa G yesterday. Is that true, Lisa?
Today.
Today.
He knocked you down? Well, he didn't do it on purpose. He just was walking out. He really wasn't seeing where he was going, and it knocked my machine out, so I lost my interview. But I was standing there yesterday when these two were going at it.
So he knocked into you when he was charging around the hallways?
He bumped into me, and it...
When?
Just now.
Right, just now, Howard. It was during our last break. I walked out this door, and I tripped. Why don't you look at the...
So klutzy.
But I wasn't even talking about that. We weren't.
Go ahead. What are you talking about?
Okay. So yesterday, that girl was here.
The girl who had sex with Mini-Me.
Frank Serpico.
So yeah, that was funny. When you said that, I was pissing. So Benjy comes out, and he does this a lot. And I'm not the only one who notices it. So nobody else step up, but that's okay. I'll take the heat for it. I don't give a shit. You stare at people.
I don't, Ronnie.
And then you say... And you ask other people, like, you go like this, you go, haven't I seen her somewhere before? Hasn't she been here before? Don't I know her from somewhere? And you stare at them.
I didn't, Ronnie.
No, you do. You don't even realize it, I don't think.
Can I?
Why is he staring at these people?
I don't know.
Howard, I'm not.
Who needs him out there?
Howard, I walked out.
Yeah.
And if
Ronnie knows what he's talking about.
No, he doesn't.
Yes, I do.
You're asleep half the time.
No, I'm not asleep half the time, okay?
A quarter of the time.
Let's stop the... Let's be honest.
Okay, this is the honest thing.
You want to be honest? Let's be honest.
This is the honest thing.
Go ahead.
This is the honest.
Yeah, okay.
All right, I'm about to be honest. I walked out.
Everything's shtick, man.
Howard, I'm not... Everything I do, you guys think I'm doing for some reason. I walked out...
No, he just thinks you're odd, and he thinks you're making guests uncomfortable, and we need the guests to be comfortable.
Okay, let's call her right now and ask her.
She's a little flaky.
But I walked by her, and I thought...
Ronnie's saying it happens all the time.
Sometimes, yeah, I see the guests in the green room sometimes, and oftentimes, because I might know something or realize something, I tell you, and it's something good, you use it for the show. When I asked Richie, I saw her for a second. I thought, and if you look at the internet, you'll see why I thought this. There was a girl about 8 years ago that Seinfeld was accused of having an affair with. And that she looks very similar to her. That's who I thought she was. Ends up it wasn't her. I just was. That's why I thought.
But why do you have to stand there and stare at her like that?
I wasn't staring.
Yes,
Ronnie.
you were.
You
don't realize it.
Fred, what's with you?
Ask Chris.
This is 2 days in a row.
Chris was out there. He knows what I'm talking about.
All right, I'm bored. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Hey, Lisa, did you try to expense a can of Coke when you were out in L.A.?
No.
No? That's what it says.
Stop it.
Somebody said that.
I'll pay the $50. I'm taking it off.
I know, but...
I'll use Artie's $100 that he gave me towards my cat.
Someone in the newsroom told us that you tried to expense a can of Coke.
No.
When you were out in L.A.
A can. I probably wanted to know, like I eat all day long.
Yes.
So I don't specifically just eat lunch and dinners, and I snack all day. So I wanted to know, what do I put in for snacks? I got up a Power Bar and a Diet Coke and something else.
Oh, how annoying. Oh, my God.
What? Why is that annoying?
Well, because when you're here and you get a Coke, you don't expense it.
But it was a few, I don't know. Yeah. I haven't traveled recently, so I'm not used to putting in expenses.
Okay.
So.
You're one of these annoying broads with every little thing I could tell.
Yeah.
Wait. What does that mean?
It means that you're an annoying broad.
What does that mean, every little thing?
It means I could tell, like, if you're one of these people that balances their checkbook and all that shit down to the cent, right? Being married to you would be a nightmare.
All right. Thank you, Lisa. All right.
Thank you, Lisa.
Lisa likes that. Oh, boy. She walked out confused.
It's the most unprofessional room on the planet.
Jimmy, you're on the air with us.
Hey, good morning, Howard. Let me just tell you, your fans want nothing more than for you to be happy, and I'm so glad you got a babe that's doing it for you.
Thank you, Jimmy. Glenn, you're on the air.
Hey, good morning. Where the hell is Gary today?
Funny you should bring that up. Gary's late today.
Did you say it's going to take him an hour more to get here?
Baba late said he'd be here by 7:20.
Really?
It's 7:08 here in New York right now, but evidently the excuse is his power went out, so his alarm didn't go up. But
Wait a minute, he has an emergency backup generator.
That's what I was just about to say.
a generator didn't work, both.
I don't know.
I knew something was good today because I was sitting here enjoying my breakfast and nobody was like hounding me.
Right.
You didn't have to put up with the teeth and the breath and the lip smacking while you're trying to give Artie some toast.
Right.
You know, the guys tell me the funniest stories. You know, you've been on Gary's case because he clears his throat in there. So I understand now, before he comes in, he spends about 5 minutes clearing his throat in the back room.
Yeah, in the hall.
Yeah, and
Now he's got a complex about it.
Casey and John have to sit there and listen to him doing this.
Oh, and it's disgusting. It's so gross when he clears his throat.
I gotta stop smoking, boss.
Since you complain about it, though, you know, he's always doing it in, like, the office. So it's me, KC, and Jason, and all the interns. And Gary will walk by. It's like...
I know, you can hear what's in the throat.
It's the walk of phlegm.
Yeah.
And it's so funny. I mean, we should really put a camera in there.
Sorry. Oh, it's disgusting. I'm eating, and the guy is phlegming.
All right, well...
And clearing his throat, and you hear him swallowing it. I gag thinking about it.
Try to eat an egg with that going on.
Let me ask you something, because I always get this way around Gary. If Gary talks and you're eating, like, don't you worry like phlegm's gonna come out to your food?
Yeah.
Yeah, I always worry.
It's just gross. It's so friggin' gross. Yeah, Gary, you're on the air. Fafafuhi, you're on the air.
Yeah, what are you guys doing? Listen, had a little mistake. I'll be there in about 10 minutes.
What's the mistake?
The generator?
Robin, there is no generator. You just make stuff up.
Don't you have a battery?
No, Robin just makes stuff up. That's what's amazing.
But Gary...
I don't have a backup generator.
But don't you have a battery on your alarm clock?
I do, but it just keeps... I don't know what happened, man. Ask Casey, because when Casey called me this morning, the phone rang like 50 times. My answering machine wasn't on.
All right.
And you know what? The guys don't tell you that'll clear my throat. Stuttering douchebag tells me.
I knew it's only a matter of time before he gets on to me.
Not the guys. It's one guy. And you know what? That guy that called up and said, "Where's Gary?" He wasn't looking for me. I'm sure John told him to say that.
Get out of here.
Nobody's looking for
That's
me.
ridiculous.
I've been gone an hour. I haven't said a word like that. Never happened.
Hey, Booger. Hey, man.
Gary, why do you
No,
get
it
all
never
defensive right off the bat? Haven't you learned yet?
Because it's John. All roads lead to John.
I guess that's it. Wait, it's my fault that you're an hour late?
No, but it's your fault that you've alerted everyone I'm an hour late.
I didn't alert Howard.
Oh, no. That guy just thought, where's Gary?
No, KC told Howard in the break, right, Howard?
Yeah, you told me.
No, but I'm saying that phone caller that just called said, hey, where's Gary been?
Yeah, what? You haven't been on the air?
For a whole hour and 8 minutes.
John admitted, you must have told the guy to say that.
John, you totally told the guy to say that. You know
Did you call somebody?
Tell the truth.
No, I never called anybody. I told him.
Did you tell this guy to say that? Tell the truth. I got to know.
Of
course. He did.
Of course he did. Because he's a Lord who lives for the misery of others. I know John like a
that's at work right now, though. You're still not here, though.
All right, yeah, but you know what? Here's the deal. I won't be late again for another year.
Yeah, but yes, you will. You've been late at least 5 or 6 times. Jason and I have counted. And by the way, you used to yell at me that I should have a battery in my alarm clock.
John, you're late every day of the week.
I'm not.
So now, every time you're late, I'm going to ride the crap out of you.
See? It's always about me.
What do you mean it's always about you?
Hey, I'm not the one
about you.
I'm not the one calling from my car right now, okay?
Oh, yeah.
By the way, John, thank you for being on time today.
No, it's no problem. I was here totally on time.
Thank goodness.
Every day, he calls Jason in the office to tell Jason how many minutes he's going to be late.
That's not true. It's not every
It's so
day.
true.
See, I knew it. This was, you know what?
Hey, you know what? This is a really crappy phone system. I can barely hear anybody.
All right, thank you, Gary.
All right, I'll be there in 5 minutes.
All right, Fafa Fuhi, who is late, and is going to yell at John because he's late.
Right, now John's going to get
See, I know
killed.
that's why I didn't want to come in because he always turns it around.
Yeah.
But you know what? He did yell at me once for not having a battery in my alarm clock.
Of course, he should have a battery. Well, everyone on the show has a battery in their alarm clock.
I could have sworn, though, that once he had a flood in his basement and he got a backup generator to make the sump pump work when the power went out.
Smooth, you're on the air.
Hey, what's up, Howard? Everybody knew Gary's late. You know you hear those lip chomping first hour of the show, man. Because every time you talk about something in the morning, Gary's always coming in chiming in. We all knew he was late.
You know,
Just as a bonus, so you stay tuned.
Yeah.
During the commercials, Gary had a huge fight with John.
Oh, really?
Well, it's not a fight. There's a guy that works for me who just insists on talking back to me and mocking me.
Well, anyway, there was a huge fight that broke out.
In the hall or something?
No, right in front of me.
Oh.
Benjy snuck up with his camera, got it all on tape.
Oh, boy.
And Gary didn't know the tape was on, and it's great.
But, of course, John did.
John did. And John,
So he revs him up.
He revved up Gary. Gary's cursing him out. F you this, F you that. It's great. You want to hear Gary and John fighting?
Yes.
Baba Booey was late this morning, and John just busts his balls about it because Gary's always yelling at. It's this thing that Gary and John get into.
Well, Gary has made a big deal about John's lateness.
What I like about this is that Gary doesn't know there's a microphone on him. That's always real.
This is real.
We're keeping it real.
Yeah.
Negro woman of the South.
Well, because I know he put it through. No, that's okay. Because John's supposed to be in at 5:45 every day, so my new thing is every day for the next 3 weeks I'm going to broadcast what time you get in. Which will never be on time.
I want you to do it.
You're never
Hold
on time. Never.
Can I bet you first?
And you're supposed to be some miserable life to have to put that call through.
Can I bet you first?
Yeah.
Okay, how much? $300.
No. Just be here on time. I'll bet you in 3 weeks you can keep your job if you show up.
Yeah, come on, it's all in fun.
Yeah, it's fun to you because you're.
Come on.
No, you see, it's fun to him.
It is funny.
No, of course it's funny, but you know what? If he were late and I did that, he'd cry in the fucking
You do that. You always tell her when I'm late.
No, I do. When you're late, I do it about 1 out of every 20 times.
Don't say with me. I never tell him. I didn't tell him.
I
didn't tell her that you were late.
I don't care that Howard knows I'm late. Howard should know I'm late. He's in charge. I'm not hiding from him.
All right.
But
I didn't tell him.
No, but I'm not hiding from you. We should do that today if we're going to do that.
How was your weekend?
You. Yourself. How was my weekend? What do you care? Do you really care what my weekend was like?
Yeah, actually, I decided I didn't want to go in here. I asked Casey.
Shut up.
Right? What? Then I decided I didn't want to go in here for this.
Yeah, just shut up. I mean, just at least be a man and admit, that you just get off on with me.
I get fuck on anybody. It's not just you. You just take it so personally.
No, we all take it personally.
All right, well, I have no personal vendetta against you.
I think you're lying with me. I really do. I think John likes to get back. Like, John doesn't have a lot of ways to get back at me, and this is one of them.
That's not really true. I like goofing on KC too. What's the difference?
Hey, he's goofing on you.
Fine.
Gotta take it.
You're late. Listen, I took it. I admit I'm wrong and I'm late. You know.
Plus, you're the guy who's always screaming at him that
Yeah,
he's late.
But you gotta understand something. Being late once every year and a half. Being late. John's late.
It's not once every
half
year
the
and a half.
month.
No,
half the month.
John, there's a big difference.
No,
How many times have I been late?
About 6 times in the last year.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
All right.
That's not true. The last time I was late, besides today, was John. The last time I was late today was my car accident. That was last November. That's the last time.
Last November's 4 months ago.
I mean, excuse me. That was last year.
No, it wasn't.
And then I had the kidney stone, but I haven't been late because I overslept.
You know what? That doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter because it's not true.
All right.
It's not true. I have not overslept in over a year. And why the fuck I'm explaining myself to you?
I'm not asking
I don't
you to.
know.
I'm not asking you to.
I don't know why I'm explaining myself to you. I gotta explain myself to him. Imagine if you were late. I gotta say, you know, Howard, you've been late 2 times. No, you weren't. No, you weren't.
Shut the fuck up.
Exactly. Shut the fuck up. Swear to God.
Okay, so how was that appearance so far? Is that good?
Shut up. Don't be my friend, because you're not.
Oh, yes I am. What? Out of here.
You're not my friend. You're not a friend.
Oh, all right, why?
You're a guy I work with who fucks with me.
Okay, I'm not your friend now.
You're not. What do we do?
Right.
Where do we hang out? Where do we go? We're not pals.
We're not pals, but we're
We're
friends.
not.
I didn't think that this has gotten so personal that you don't think I don't consider me a
Well,
friend.
it's not just today. It's sort of working its way down the line. It's not. I know.
I consider you a friend. So if you don't consider me a friend,
I'm working on it. I'll get back to you on it.
I mean, I have no personal spite towards you.
Isn't that great?
Wow.
Good work, Angie, getting that microphone in here.
Yeah.
This is a Howard TV original production.
Here's what you have to look forward to
on this episode of The Bonus Show. JD Zitz get an identity.
This one here, that one there, that's Lisa.
Gary reaches into his mail bin.
Roger in New Jersey asks,
Pete the Asian Virgin channels Bruce Lee.
Show me some moves. Jesus, dude! And the creepiest staffer is revealed.
You're creepy as oh fuck.
Hello, Stern fans, and welcome to The Bonus Show, a weekly update of all the great behind-the-scenes moments you can't see anywhere else. I'm John Hine.
And I'm Rachel Fine.
Our first story features adult acne victim J.D. Harmeyer.
That's right, John. Just when you thought having zits on your face as an adult was embarrassing enough, in walks Will Murray to exacerbate an already awkward situation by giving JD zits names.
Come on, don't be like this. Let me in. Come on. Let me in.
Well, what kind of names do you give his...
He's not happy. We kind of try and go like hurricanes, so we go just down the alphabet, you know, male, female, male, female. Let me show you.
It's like...
This one here, that one there, that's Lisa.
My glasses. Sounds like a fucking terrorist.
I wonder if Lisa's dating any of the zits that live on Jason's back.
Okay, and that image just got more disgusting than the clip. Thanks, John.
You are welcome, Rachel. And all of you are welcome in advance for this footage we're about to show you of Ronnie verbally assaulting Benjy. Apparently, after Ronnie went out of his way to hook Benjy up with a date, Benjy failed to connect with the girl. And you'll be shocked to find out what sidetracked him.
So anyway, I hook him up with this beautiful chick, man. I don't know what she is, Greek, whatever she is. Real hot, dark-looking girl. Nice body. Young. Attractive. So The girl calls him last night, right? The girl calls him. He's in a fucking restaurant with fags, all right? A bunch of guys. And what does he do? He's busy stuffing his face. He doesn't answer the phone. What's wrong with him?
The real story is, I didn't hear the phone. I didn't feel the phone ring. I was out.
He never has a girl. Because he's eating.
Every once in a while, we like to introduce a new segment to the bonus show, and this is one of those times.
We here at The Stern Show get massive amounts of letters from fans. And when he's not playing solitaire, Gary Delabate finds some time to sort through the mail.
So, because we like to give back to the fans, we would like to present Baba Booey's Mailbag, where fans of the show get actual answers to their awe-inspiring questions.
Letter from our mailbag. Our mailbox, it looks like. Roger in New Jersey asks, do you have a problem with Spike Lee? I thought I remember you mentioning him in the past. I think he's got a problem with us. We were talking about him on the air, and Howard was talking about how bad his movies were, et cetera, et cetera. And one of the interns said to me, Spike Lee's on line 1. So I picked it up, and it didn't sound like Spike Lee. So I said, you know what, that's the worst Spike Lee impression I've ever heard, and I hung up on him. Then I thought, you know what, maybe that was Spike Lee. So I called his office. It turned out it was Spike Lee. He wanted to talk to Robin. And he wanted to yell at Robin and tell her that because she's black, she should be defending Spike Lee. And she started yelling at him about how, what the hell has he ever done for her? And who the hell is he to call up? And why does she have to defend everyone and everything black? And then Spike just hung up the phone.
Who knew Spike Lee was such a hater?
Everyone. And speaking of haters, Tracy must really hate her Sal. Look what she does to him for no good reason at all.
I love this. Come on, bring it on, motherfucker. Who did that? You, Trace? You bitch. Oh, my God. I love you. I feel like I just wet myself.
The sad thing is that Sal thoroughly enjoyed it and probably got turned on by it. And speaking of karate, check out this clip of Pete the Asian version. Sal karate? That makes no sense.
Hey, what's up? So I heard Pete on the show knows some kick-ass karate moves. He said he learned them from the master Bruce Lee, right?
Yes.
And I don't know much about karate. I got a few moves of my own, like a little, something like that. But I want to learn from Pete how the hell to defend myself using karate.
Okay.
You'll teach me karate?
Yeah.
All right, so Pete, I want to start off with some kicks, all right?
Okay.
Show me what I need to do. Show me your kick.
I do self-first.
Like this?
Yes.
How high do I need to get my leg? So it's like up here?
Yes.
All right, do me a favor. Put your hand up there. Chris, am I getting close? Right foot first or left foot first?
Right foot.
Right foot, okay.
And right foot. Good.
Yeah? All right, hold on.
Yeah. That's it. You like that?
No, show me some moves. Jesus, dude! Slow the fuck down! So watch out, America. Pete and Jason. Enter the dragon.
Something tells me that all those moves still won't land Pete any chicks.
I'll tell you what lands people chicks.
Oh, yeah? What's that, John?
Hosting the wrap-up show. Especially when we cover highbrow topics like this.
This is what happened. I was walking to the bathroom. I saw a stack of about 6 to 8 pizza boxes, right? I don't know what it was stacked on. I don't know if it was stacked on a garbage pail. It didn't look like it was in the garbage. And I walked by and I opened it up and I looked, there was nothing in there, and I shut it. So I don't know that I did look inside a pizza box, no doubt. I don't know that I was rummaging through it and I was not in the garbage.
From trash diving to trash talking, here's visiting bad boy Jason Ellis crowning the creepiest Stern Show staffer.
I'm watching Jason survey the room here. Jason, who do you think is the most creepiest when you look around?
It's not really fair because Benjy's. It's not fair. I mean, because I think he's a nice guy. I heard him talk about how he wants to fall in love with that weird girl that you're going out with or whatever.
She's a sweet girl.
Yeah, but you're a lot. Yeah, but you get weird and you got weird. Your eyes run back and forth on everybody all the time, and you're wearing a beanie. It's like, what the fuck? It's not even cold in here.
Yeah.
But you're a really fucking funny guy because you write shit for people, right?
Yeah.
So you're a really funny guy. But, I mean, at the same time, you're fucking way creepier than everybody. And Shuli's in this room, which means you're creepy as all fuck. Because Shuli is like some sort of weird, like, I don't even know what's wrong with you, dude. Your face is such a weed head.
You'd think that hosting the wrap-up show and hosting this show would afford me some special perks around this place?
Has it?
Not one. Unless you count free cupcakes someone sends me every Wednesday.
Those cupcakes are for the entire staff.
Oh.
Let's wrap up the wrap-up show with this clip of Richard sharing his knowledge of gross and vile sex terms.
How did you know what docking is?
A buddy of mine told me about it.
A friend?
Yeah, a friend of
Some
a friend.
guy?
Some
They were out felching,
Is
and then
he
he told them what docking
a docker
was.
himself? Or?
No, I don't think so. I think he just heard it from somewhere. I know a lot of those terms. Docking, there was another one today that I heard. I can't recall.
The Spider-Man thing.
Well, that's a new one. I love that one. That's cool.
Felching, do you know what that is?
Felching, I know, yeah.
You do, don't you?
Yeah. You know, what's the other one? The rusty trombone. That's a classic.
Classic.
I hear that Richard has been teaching a sex terminology class at NYU.
Really? This I've got to see.
All right, class, now I'd like to demonstrate one of my personal favorite sexual terms, the rusty trombone. Now, this is how a rusty trombone works. The male will stand facing away from the female with an erection. Here is the buttocks of the man. Here's the female. She will stick her tongue, which this is her tongue. She will stick her tongue in the man's buttocks, licking his anal cavity. All at the same time, she will be jerking him off. Similar to playing a trombone. She'll move the hand back and forth while the tongue goes in the anus. And the man will be very happy. And that is what I call a rusty trombone.
Well, that does it for this week. I hope you walk away a little smarter and with a better understanding and appreciation of what life is like in the Stern universe.
Wow, Rachel, I will walk away like that. I feel smarter already. Thanks for watching. For Rachel Fine, I'm John Hein, and we'll see you next week.
I would like to demonstrate for you the Blumpkin. Now, the Blumpkin involves a piece of houseware known as a toilet. And what happens is, here's a toilet. The man will sit on the toilet, like so. And he will be defecating. And while he is defecating, a woman will be giving him a blowjob. She will be down on her knees, like so, and sucking on his penis while he is defecating. Therefore, it's called a Blumpkin. Now, I have a personal term that I prefer for this. I call it defecatio, but the more common term is Blumpkin.
What did Ronnie get? Let me see.
Bottom red in yellow.
Ugly
I've
meter
never had
results.
this.
Oh my God.
What?
Oh my God.
I'll let you announce it.
Listen, Ronnie is a 0.
No. Are you kidding?
0. Lower than Jay Leno.
Are you
Read
kidding?
it. Read it. But Ronnie, come here. Come here. What? I swear, take a look.
Here.
Look at that. Oh, thank God.
On the bottom.
Fuck off.
Wow.
What does that mean, a 0?
He's never even seen
What does
a
it say?
0.
Okay, well, it says his head size, like ratio, is only 1% off, which is pretty good, but it says his eyes are extremely too small and way too far apart. That's where he's losing most of his
point.
And his mouth is 34% narrower than it should be for his face. So his nose is all right, but wow,
Why? Suddenly I feel hot. Let's go to Joe. Joe from Philly. Hey, now.
Good morning, Howard.
Good morning.
Howard, did you happen to... I'm sorry, are you there?
Yes.
I'm sorry. Howard, did you happen to hear there was a news brief played over the weekend on your station, and it was with Shuli and JD. And I just thought this was so telling. I know how you're attached to JD. I know you have a special place in your heart for him. but he refers to himself in the news brief as J.D. Harm, whatever. I mean, he doesn't even finish his own name.
Wow. You know, I did detect,
Is
though.
he better since his high score?
Yeah, I did detect that the ugly meter thing, and he scored in the 50s. He suddenly got some sort of confidence. I understand on the wrap-up show yesterday, he hardly funked at all.
Yeah, he stood up straight.
Whatever.
As soon as he got his score. What do you think JD's going to be?
I bet you JD's a 46.
I just want to be over 50.
I'm going to say... I'm going to say he might be a 45.
Yeah, but so you're saying he's better looking than him.
But
it's a symmetry thing.
But does that app take into consideration his triple chins?
Hey!
All right, what did JD score?
All right, you guys are pretty good. He came in at a 52. So.
I'm Mr. Handsome.
Dude, did it help you in some way? Because it seems like you're walking around a little more confident or something.
Not really. And when I was talking...
he's back.
Take it again. He needs to remember he's a 52.
Why don't you put yourself on that thing every day? Robin's right. What?
When I was talking in this news brief, I might have been talking about my Twitter. And my Twitter is JD Harm. There's no, like...
Yeah, but it's not JD Harm whatever. You should be JD Harm whatever. You should get that name.
Well, someone's probably already got it now.
Oh, I see.
He did. He was talking about the girl on the Big Bang Theory allowing him to follow her.
Oh, is that the one that you thought you were stalking her or something?
I guess there was a Twitter bug or something.
Yeah.
And that's what happened, but now we're following each other.
Oh, so she let you in.
She let me in.
She heard I was at 50. What was your score on the ugly meter?
52.
52. Look at you. You got it memorized. That was a big day for you yesterday, wasn't it? You were expecting to be shot down again with like a 12 or something.
Boy, you know, that effect does not last long.
I'm glad I got over the 50 mark. That's all
By the way, is there anything funnier than Fred doing JD or Eric the actor? I mean, come on. I was listening to the replay of Eric the actor yesterday, and Fred was going like on a mad tear, like, you know.
I know.
Well, he was very inspirational yesterday, I have to say. Thank you for calling in, Eric.
You should like get a business card, JD, with your number on it, like 52. Just say, it's a chick.
I'll change my Twitter thing, but I 52 on the ugly meter.
Did you goof on Ronnie at all about a 0? A lot of guys were in the hall goofing on him.
I didn't really get to talk to him much, but it is funny.
Is anyone out there throwing the 0 at him?
Of course.
Yeah. Get a 0. I mean, that's not cool.
I agree with Robin. I think it's because that big bush he's got on his face.
It threw the meter off.
It's not used to that sort of thing.
Does Ronnie have the worst facial hair, Robin? Be honest.
No, he doesn't have the worst facial hair of anybody on earth.
Because it is like a Wyatt Earp mustache.
I love when guys start carving things in their hair, making designs.
What kind of design? It's not a design.
Is everyone busting balls about your 0?
Dude, I don't really.
No, yes, you
he
do.
does.
No, I don't.
Stop it.
You really believe that bullshit?
Yeah, it seemed pretty accurate.
Oh, please, get away from me. Those guys are the biggest users that ever walked through the door here.
What's your theory?
My theory?
Yeah.
As far as what? My 0?
Yeah.
Dude.
How do you figure?
How do I figure?
Yeah.
They can do anything they want with that picture. They can make it to look like shit any way
they
want.
manipulated the picture? Or
and they decided to give you a 0?
Just figure out what they got out of that shit yesterday. They got airtime like they wouldn't believe. They got airtime right into the wrap-up show.
Right.
And when the guy walked out the door...
Maybe... So you don't think you are a 0?
Wait. When the guy walked out of... The little, bald, ugly guy walked out of the studio yesterday...
Yeah.
He goes, thanks for being such a good sport, with a big smile on his face.
Ooh. So you think it was rigged?
Oh, I know it was rigged.
You know what?
Without a doubt in my fucking mind.
met a guy... I got to tell you something. I met a guy, he's a burn victim. He got a 25.
Yeah, okay, good. I'm glad
What number do you think you should be?
Dude, I'm happy for him. I don't care.
But what number do you think you are?
I don't know.
You don't know your own number?
No.
What were you thinking you were going to get? You thought you were going to beat me. Tell the truth.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Meanwhile, I heard that Sal put a big 0 on Ronnie's back yesterday.
And he's walking around.
No, it said 0. It wasn't a big 0.
He put his 0. Oh, it said 0?
It said 0.
And you didn't know for a long time? That's not nice. That was not nice.
Whatever.
Ron. I don't think Ronnie's a zero. I think Ronnie's the man.
Good man, bro. Yeah, I'm crying. I'm crying over the whole thing. Believe me. I'm crying.
No, you seem affected by it.
Yeah, I am. I'm very affected. I'm crying.
Get failing.
I'm not getting failing.
Get him.
I'm not getting him. He's running his bullshit camera in there. What do you want from me? I should get him? He was here.
Failing.
That's your problem.
Were you pissed?
No.
Yeah,
No, it's just
zero.
no, dude. It's just annoying when people just don't leave you alone.
I want to see that on TV, though. I want to see Ronnie walking around with a zero on him.
He was really upset yesterday, Howard. He had like a lot of conspiracy. So the big conspiracy theory is that they rigged the picture. But then he even went back as far to say is that the psych test that he was given, that was also rigged against him.
Oh, right. Are you kidding?
So now I'm crazy and now I'm ugly. Okay, that's fine. Whatever.
That sounds about right.
Whatever,
not
dude.
crazy at all. Right. But, so,
listen, they got what they wanted. I'm happy for them.
Yeah.
Now all of a sudden they have an account on Twitter now too.
Whatever, dude.
Yeah, you're on Twitter every minute. So, were people busting your balls on Twitter?
Of course. No, actually, I got a lot of good response from people.
Well, listen, man, you know one thing.
The usual dirtbag guys gave me, the usual shit. But I got a lot of chicks saying that's bullshit.
That you're good looking.
Yeah,
listen,
man.
there's one thing I know. You're a great security guy. I say you have eyes in the back of your head. I really do.
Thank you.
I do.
Yeah, thanks.
You know everything that's going on.
Yeah,
Whatever,
you're constantly aware of what's going on around you.
Yeah,
and I love
thank
that.
you.
Yeah.
That's because
But
my
you
eyes
probably-
are back here instead of up here.
No, you
that's
probably
why
know
I got
what's
a zero.
going. You probably know what's going on behind you right now.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Stupid ass.
Sal was holding up a big zero.
It was the shakiest zero I've ever seen in my life.
But no, I mean, I was bummed out about the 34. But what are you going to do? I got to go on with my life.
Yeah, exactly.
It wasn't a great score for me, but it is weird. You think you're better looking than JD, don't you? I mean, were you surprised he was a 52?
I would say Ronnie's better looking than me.
You would?
I don't know what the hell they did.
Who would you have sex with, Robin?
Why do you think that they chose you to be the
because
zero?
they know that it blows up into a whole thing with me.
He's the big name.
I invented it. Stop it now. That's not what I'm talking about.
Yeah, why did they choose you to be a zero?
Because they know it blows up. Like, look what happened with the psych test.
Right.
It went ballistic in here with me.
Right. So you think...
you went ballistic.
Yeah,
but then why
that's what
did
I'm
Doug
saying.
Goodstein get a 20-something?
Well, you talk about somebody being bummed out.
Yeah.
There is somebody who's bummed out.
Yeah, I heard he's like very upset with his score.
I mean,
I'm not upset at all. I don't know what you're talking about, Ronnie.
Yeah, that's not what I heard, dude. That's what you guys in the control room told me.
Well, I don't know what they're talking about.
Yeah, okay,
why do you think when those guys were figuring out who to give the zero to, and they did that to you, why did they give him a 20? Because he doesn't get on the air all that much.
I don't know, dude. I'm telling you. That's my theory. I don't care.
And Lieberman
Lieberman couldn't sleep last night. Did you know that?
No.
Oh, Lieberman
Is that true?
He told me he couldn't shut up. His girlfriend was like telling him to shut up already. Like all night. He didn't stop talking about it.
Why would you tell your girlfriend that you're an 18?
No.
Beth called me. She goes, "Why are people telling me about some ugly thing?" And I go, "Oh, because you got a 92." And she goes, "What do you mean a 92?" I said, "You tested higher than Angelina Jolie." She goes, "Oh, that's ridiculous. They probably just used a good picture of me or something." I said, "No, you just tested high."
Lieberman supposedly...
I didn't tell her I'm a 34. Yeah. Hey, Lieberman, why did you tell your girlfriend you're an 18? What the fuck is wrong with you?
She heard it on the air, and so she knew I was concerned about it. She heard it on the wrap-up show, actually, and all I said was, and I stand by this, and now the song even confirms it, that now I am defined by this for all of my days moving forward within Howard Stern. That was my concern.
I got to tell you, man, I mean, I'm a guy and I'm not gay, but you're good looking to me. I mean, you seem a lot more attractive than some of these other gavones.
Exactly. That's my point, Howard.
He said he doesn't take still pictures well.
Yeah. He says he doesn't still photograph well.
He said historically it's known that he doesn't still photograph.
Historically. Who historically knows you don't photograph well?
It's
in the past, when I've had to take publicity photos or something, we had to do multiple shoots because I really don't. I don't still photo well. I'm better on video.
So moving around, you're like a Brad Pitt. But when you're standing still, you're like ugly.
Oh, my.
Exactly. It's all about the movement.
It's true. I always see you moving, to tell you the truth. Shuli, did you get tested?
No.
Yeah. I don't. You're smart. Stay away from that thing. The mishkite.
What is going on around here?
I love Shuli. Shuli's a good man. Shuli's handsome. I think Shuli's a good-looking dude.
Yeah, I don't know why you're giving Shuli a hard time.
We got some crew around here. I think the average score was 12. Well, anyway. Hey, John, look at it this way. You scored like a whole 2 points higher than Richard's asshole.
Oh.
You know.
That's a huge honor.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I mean,
play the song. Hey, where's the new John Lieberman song for his intro? That's the best.
How does a cock get a better score than my face?
Lieberman got 18 on the estimator.
What'd you say?
How does a cock get a better score than my face?
You tell me.
It makes no sense. That's why it make that whole app thing makes no sense.
It's all in the bone structure.
Yeah, the bone structure. That's the ugliest dick I've ever seen.
Ralph, go ahead.
I'm with Ronnie. That app's ridiculous because from what I understand, it measures symmetry on your face, and most people's faces are not symmetrical. If you took Howard, you're a photographer, you took a picture of somebody's face dead on, you cut it in half, and then put those two halves together.
All I know is JD did really well.
Yeah, that's why I'm
a home. And I got to admit, I'm looking at JD now. He looks pretty good today. You know, it's like
he looks goofy. You're better looking than him.
Am I?
Yes.
Oh no, man.
All right, Ralph, you can hang out now.
Thank you, Ralph.
This app just causes trouble.
Thanks, buddy.
Ralph is very attracted to me. In all fairness, I have to. In full disclosure. Thank you, Ralph.
You're very handsome. I'll see you later.
Bunch of guys telling each other how good looking we are. Well, JD, I was kind of happy for you, quite frankly, because like yesterday, you almost sounded confident.
Yeah.
You know, now you're back to being.
Well, he was
mess.
happy when he walked out of here. Yeah, definitely.
Oh yeah, I saw it. He had a whole like happy walk.
I was okay, and then Garrett got his score and said like "fuck you, triple chin asshole" or whatever.
Yeah, now he's back to being a
Put
mushroom.
him right back in the crapper.
I'll live.
Wow.
Big weekend for JD.
Why?
Chicago and Arizona.
Oh, yeah?
Block party?
Yeah.
Couldn't get a chance to get on stage with those good looks.
Give all the girls a thrill.
Hey, ladies, 52 is here.
That's right.
I got some girls supposedly responded on Twitter in Chicago are coming to see JD.
What do you mean?
Break some hearts.
Like they want to have sex with him?
I don't know about having sex with him. They want to hang out with him. That's up to him once he, you know.
He's got to close the deal.
I'll open the door.
Yeah.
He's got to close it.
Yeah.
Are you excited about that?
I was telling Shirley, I would like to be able to focus on that, but I can only focus on the show and like
what?
What about after the show?
Having the show, okay, that's the problem. I'm more worried about the show going well and people being happy for what they paid
What
for.
are you worried about that train wreck for?
Because
it's not going to go well. I can tell you that.
How do you think someone has to worry about it?
How do you think the show is going to go well with Ronnie and you?
If Shuli's not worried about it, what are you worried
Trust
about?
me, he's worried.
No, he's not. He's not worried.
All you got to do is get up and say a couple of things to the crowd.
I know. I just,
And you're saying you can't bang this chick that Ronnie's going to? Is she hot?
On Twitter, she looks hot.
Is she sending you pictures of herself?
Well, you know, she's got her, avatar picture.
Let me see it.
I don't have it with me now. I'd have to look for it.
And she's saying she's coming to see JD. She's romantically interested in him?
She didn't say that. She just said she wanted to meet him.
Like back at the hotel?
Yeah, well, she heard the stuff that was going on in the show.
Right.
And she said she wanted to meet him at the show. She didn't say anything about hotels.
Oh. Well, hey, at least you got an entree.
You don't know.
There's plenty of recon going on.
But you know he's going to fuck it up. Because like he's going to get with her and then all of a sudden she's not. He's going to be like,
Well, I'm not going to stand there and give instructions in the bedroom.
What does it mean, plenty of recon going on?
But then again, maybe I should. Maybe I should do that.
No, can't you help him at least get her, like, can't you help the conversation in the beginning?
I will try.
I watched watching that Matchmaker show on TV.
But I'm a 0, so how am I going to work with you? You're a 52.
Yeah, but that's the point. You're a 0, and meanwhile, you do better than him.
Okay.
And he's got 52 points on you, and he still fucks it up. He's so not confident.
When he said recon was going on.
We're just he's talking to people. I'm talking to people. You know,
Everyone's
see what
talking.
happens. Everyone's talking.
Yeah, it's a disaster, Robin.
That's what I meant.
If he's talking to people, there's no recon going on. Recon.
Whatever.
All right.
All right.
Recon
Hopefully you'll have a good weekend. Well, no matter what, we'll have fun.
Yes.
Hi, girls. Anyone want to go to the bar for a drink?
Whatever.
Whatever, something. Anybody want to get some of this cock?
Cock for sale.
Anybody want to lick my balls?
My taint.
An asshole.
Who wants to tongue dart my sphincter?
Wait, girls. Don't leave. I'm a 52. Whatever.
All right, whatever.
Can't believe you tested higher than me, you freak.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
I'm a 52. Let me shit in your mouth.
Oh.
I hope you get some girls, man. Sounds like you'd be up on stage and there's going to be some chicks coming to see you.
We'll see.
Yeah, you too. You're coming to my hotel room, both of you. Would you? Yeah, you. Last time you got a girl in the hotel room, she broke her date with a guy sitting
Yeah, but
there.
that's how he talks to the girls, kind of, too.
What do you mean?
Like, he's very, like, come on, you got to come with me.
Oh, he is?
Like,
No.
Like gruff. He's gruff.
That was a different.
She's frustrated with the English
I've
language.
been talking to her before that. You weren't there. Just stop.
You know what it is? He's so
I was
bad.
doing recon.
It's still not the way to get the girl in a room
I know.
without a guy coming with her.
I know.
However you're talking to them, it's the wrong approach.
When you talk to her like that, she's definitely going to bring a guy with her.
Yeah, you sound like a rapist.
I ain't going to come
Get in my
room.
room. Get in my room, you.
Get in the trunk.
Get in there.
Throw her in the trunk.
I've got a knife.
Push her in the trunk. Yeah, you got to like.
You gotta get
a girl up there without a dude in the room.
Oh yeah, I know.
It'd be funny if the dude pulled down his pants and said, "Hey JD, how about a blowjob?"
Oh, see, that would have fucking killed him.
Yeah, sure you would. Would have beat the shit out of you.
Why?
Yeah.
I could.
Yeah, whatever.
I've got ninja moves.
So he ends up with a guy in the room because he blew it, right? Because he was being all rough.
I think so.
Yeah. Ronnie knows how to talk to girls. Stick with him. Guy's a fucking zero, and he gets laid more than anybody.
Oh, I know.
You know, he's handicapped. He should have a handicap plate on his face. He's got a zero, and yet he still makes out just fine. Right?
Yeah.
Chicks love you.
I have no problem.
Because he's fun. And you get all marble mouth.
I'll help you, man.
You know what you got to do?
I promised your father.
Oh, God.
You know what you got to do, Ron? You got to, like, hang out with him, make sure he doesn't go wrong. Because I was watching this matchmaking show.
Right.
This woman comes on, and she's like a professional matchmaker. Blonde-haired woman, nice-looking woman. I'm watching this thing, you know, because I watch everything. And what she does is these guys are total douchebags. They don't know how to talk to girls. So she kind of, like, rehearses them.
Right.
Like, this fucking guy wouldn't even take off his hat. And he made him look, he was 40 years old. He looked like he was 12. And chicks don't dig that.
Right.
And you see how JD rocks back and forth and shit. They stop him from doing all that.
Just
and one of the tips I learned, when you meet these girls, like if you meet one of the girls, give them a hug.
Yeah?
You know, yeah. Don't like, give them like a hug.
All right.
Don't stay back. Go in.
Yeah, go in.
All right.
Yeah, see how it worked for me when we did that, we did the thing here? When I went over and hugged the girl?
Yeah, right?
Everybody said I looked like I was a pervert.
You know what you got to do? You got to hug them and then squeeze their ass and play with their vagina a little bit. There you go. You'll do just fine.
Yeah.
You'll be in jail. No, but you got to get some sort of rap together, dude. That's chicks. The main thing, it's not your looks, it's your rap. And I'm not saying I'm good at it, but you're a disaster.
You figure though, you know, when he has a few drinks, that his rap would get better.
Oh, it's not?
It
No,
doesn't.
It gets like angry, right?
Yeah, he gets angry. He
Oh,
gets
dear.
especially if the girl starts to like, because I saw this at the strip club with him. If the girl starts to like even reject him a little bit,
Yeah.
it's getting rejected.
He really gets
Yeah, you
agitated.
can't do that.
Well, I don't want to get rejected.
Well, no,
What do you want
keep,
from me?
dude? You got to keep working at it. You don't just you don't act like you're gonna.
If they're rejecting me, why would I keep working?
No, they don't reject you right away. It's like the slightest little wrong word they say to you, it's like, get the fuck away
no,
from me, and you
no.
move on to the next one.
No, well,
Dude, you got to work it.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
I know what I'm talking about.
Ronnie never gives up.
I've been there with you.
All right.
He's like like you know when those wolves get trapped and they gnaw their own feet off? That's Ronnie.
Yeah,
He
it's
keeps
like,
gnawing.
it's like on The Walking Dead when the guy cut his hand off.
Right.
Remember?
Yeah.
To get at it when he was all.
Yeah.
Right, right.
Yeah, sure, whatever. I always agree with Ronnie. Who would you fuck out of these two?
Oh,
Seriously.
my God.
It's fucking Ronnie.
If she's picking Benjy over me, she's fucking around.
I bet you, after the test yesterday, Ronnie got a 0, you got a 52. I bet you got a shot with Robin over Ronnie.
Yeah, all right, let's go.
Robin, you got to bang one of them.
If you can stop laughing.
Come on. Don't emasculate.
Could always do a threesome, honey.
No, we can't.
What?
A threesome.
You have to have sex with
You'll
either
do it
JD
when you
or
get
Ronnie.
there. A threesome.
Seriously, over Ronnie or JD, who do you go with? Put on that face you did yesterday, JD, where you got the 52. Close your mouth. His teeth throw everyone off. Okay, keep it closed. Let him look at him with his mouth closed. Go ahead. What's your answer?
I'm looking.
Time's up. All right, this is good.
JD turned his back on me.
No, but this is good, though. You're fantasizing about. That's good. Take your time.
She's fantasizing, all right.
Yeah, she hasn't vomited yet. Go ahead, Robin. Which one do you choose? You have to kiss and fuck, and you're blowing them. You're doing the whole thing.
You have to lick my tank.
You're doing it all. It's like a full session with these guys.
All holes will be visited.
The last 2 men on Earth.
Right. This is it. You have to repopulate the Earth. You have to choose one of them.
You have to glug my love snot.
It's not life and death, Robin. Just choose the one, though.
Yeah, she's the one who wants to fuck you.
Good Lord.
Go ahead, Robin.
I'm going to choose JD.
Wow. See? Since he got the 52.
There you go.
I'm looking at him in a different way.
Right?
I'll give you a call later, Rob.
Which would you go with, Lieberman or JD?
JD.
Wow. He really is an 18.
Yeah, she didn't have to think about that one. Wow. Well, at least she thought for 20 minutes about me and JD.
JD suddenly...
He's going to go home tonight again. He's not going to sleep again.
Right.
His poor girlfriend.
Oh, no.
Wow. You beat out Lieberman.
No?
Nice. Way to go. Since that 52, things are turning around.
Slowly but surely.
Yep.
I've won Robin over.
All right. Well, I got to do a spot break. We got. Oh my God, it's 9:51.
What are we doing?
Well, we got to do news, but first,
I'm getting laid.
Thank you, thank you, boys. All right.
Thank you, Robin.
You're
Interesting
welcome.
segment with Robin. Okay.
So it's been a while since you've really given it to Ronnie that way.
Yeah, it was good
the
stuff.
The last 2 days have been classic Sal and Ronnie.
Good stuff.
Why do you enjoy busting Ronnie's balls more than anyone else?
It's all in good fun. Just love breaking his balls. So, it's like breaking your old grandfather's balls. When I was a kid, I used to, pull the plug on the TV or change the channel with a remote, and you would think it was broken. Stuff like that. And hide his cane.
And he's cranky.
He's cranky. It's so much fun pissing off an old man.
Let's get him again when he comes out.
Yeah, I'll hide here.
You could hide. You could even...
Actually, right here.
Yeah, that would be perfect. Okay.
Here comes the dumb questions now. So, Ronnie, how do you feel that Robin picked JD? Does that really make you feel horrible?
Hold up. Let me... Ronnie, you and JD have a bit of a friendly rivalry. Would you agree?
Rivalry?
Well, he's canceled your radio show.
Yeah.
He's out-handsomed you most recently.
Yeah.
Now Robin's picking him over you.
Yeah.
Are you feeling a little bit of bitterness towards him?
I can't even talk. I gotta go cry.
Do you feel like that zero's been hanging over your head for a long time now?
Since you've been around, for sure. Without a doubt.
Will you still help JD, with his swagger?
Were you listening to the show?
Well, he just defeated you like 3 times. I wouldn't be helping the enemy.
Lisa just said, Ronnie picked you, or Robin picked you over me to fuck?
Like that. Me, it took 20 minutes to make the decision. You, it was like...
It's as if you just scored an 8, not even an 18.
Don't hit the player, hit the game, my friend.
You know what, I'm done. That's fucked up.
Excuse me.
I like JD. No, don't get me wrong.
Obviously.
This is the best of the wrap-up show. A recap and behind-the-scenes look with John Hyde and Gary Dell'Abate. The best of the wrap-up show begins now.
Hey, it's Gary Dell'Abate, Baba Booey. On Monday's wrap-up show, we discussed how Benjy was busy over the weekend at the big Anthony Weiner press conference, making a whole scene out there. Benjy came in and he was torn between the fact that he hated what he did, but he loved the attention. Lisa G talked about their trip together. Steve Langford talked about how much he loved the whole thing. It was great. Here's how it went.
We're talking about the Anthony Weiner press conference for his resignation, what Benjy did, and Howard's reaction to it. Do you think Howard liked what you did?
I think. Listen, I don't like a lot of what I did, and I think Howard probably enjoys the whole, all the hoopla about it and everything, and I think if you look at it like the video, it's funny. It's like there's funny theatrics to it, but I don't know how much it bothers him, but to me, it's like I don't like the fact what I did. Like I interrupted his speech. Like people are just as mad about the first press conference, but I'm fine. I did it at the proper time, and like when he was taking questions, I was told he wasn't going to take questions at this, and when people started shouting, I was like, this is my opportunity, otherwise I'm not going to get one.
See, I think you're being too hard on yourself. I think Howard's biggest issue is, I think, first of all, he's giving you a lot of latitude as a comedian, saying, hey, you got to try stuff to make stuff happen. And I think his biggest complaint was that you couldn't be heard well enough rather than that you did it at all.
Well, you can, I mean, on our video you can hear it.
Right, but you couldn't if you were watching. It just sounded like a guy screaming, but it's not your fault. You took a shot at it.
Right, but like that's I guess we have different problems with it then. Like I just, whether it's funny or not, I think it was wrong for me to do in that manner.
And the other person,
and it came across as like, which first of all, it came across as like that. I was like, oh, I'm gonna get Anthony Weiner. It's nothing about that. I don't think what he did was a big deal, like to the public sphere. It's a big deal to him and Huma and everything.
I know it comes across. It almost comes across like Benji's one of those like right wing nuts who's looking to take him down.
Which is
like
funny
you're in trouble when Ann Coulter's your biggest supporter.
Well, I think a lot of people she liked it. I'm assuming for the wrong For I just think it was funny. It's ridiculous that we're like making such a big thing about this.
But you seem to all throughout today. I wouldn't say you're apologizing, but you keep saying you did it wrong, but you wouldn't have had the opportunity unless the other guy.
And a better thing would be to just have not done anything at all.
See, I'm looking at
I do love it. I can't. I'm not going to deny. I love every fucking tweet, every fucking newspaper article I was in. When they got things right,
your photographs on home pages of major websites
looked mean and stuff.
You held your own press conference,
right? That all stuff was fun, and I love that. But it's not what I did that caused that. I feel I have a real problem with, and I'm embarrassed about, and I have to figure out like. I can't do shit like that I'm going to regret.
See, here's what I enjoyed more about it. I thought Anthony Weiner came down, read a statement, had his eyes down, people started yelling, never took his eyes off the page. I felt like he was going to come out, read that statement, and leave no matter what. And whatever anybody said wasn't going to make a difference. I enjoyed the aspect of how upsetting it is to the press and how there's this unwritten law that the press thinks everybody has to abide by, that they think is an actual law. Like, if you could take them to press court, if you could take Benjy to press court, Benjy would be put in jail for life.
Right. Well, they were saying we spent 4 hours here, we waited for this moment, and you ruined it. Meanwhile, you weren't the one who yelled out the pervert comment. Someone else did. Howard clarified that today.
Which I hate that, because I wasn't like, I don't...
But I knew right away that wasn't you. You could tell it was a different tone of voice. But I just love that the press is angry at Benjy that he fucked up an already circus-like atmosphere.
Well, that's the thing. You look at the reason why you're all there in the first place. Granted, you have an official resigning, but when you get into the story, it's ridiculous to begin with.
You know what I realized it was like? Because there's a scene like in Animal House, like the parade scene,
right?
Where they take over the parade, and that's to me like one of the most hilarious scenes I've ever seen. Where they're like they lead the band the wrong way. They're throwing marbles. They break up the float. That in my head was what was going on. But in reality, it's wrong like to destroy someone's parade.
What was your intent going down there? To ask questions?
Oh yeah. And I even said like God, I don't even know if we're gonna get in. Like, no, it was to do those questions. But then when we got there, we were like, they were circular around. He will not take any questions. He will not take any questions.
It's funny too. Like Howard always says, you know, when Richard and Sal make phony phone calls, and then they say we're going to call the police. Howard's like, you can't have a show where you tell people to call in and then say you're going to arrest people because you don't like the calls. If you're saying people can call in, so if you hold a press conference, unless did they check your credentials at the door?
No.
So if they're going to let anyone into a press conference, there's always the expectation that not everyone's going to behave, you know, the way the redcoats did.
Of course, but that doesn't mean it's right if someone does it. And I don't think it's, you know,
I would be very pissed off if we were out doing a live remote. I would be very pissed off if somebody busted up our remote and started screaming and yelling. We'd handle it a different way. We've had that before. We have handled it.
We have people killed.
No, but we've handled it a different way. Listen, we were in London and we were doing, somebody was singing a song parody, and this girl who was drunk climbed over like this wall where we were she was so furious. So I started to go after her to push her back, and Howard waved me off, and he's giving me the signal, give me a microphone. He tells the guy to stop singing, and he goes over, what's the matter with you? She's like, you go back to America, that's brilliant.
Yeah.
You know, Howard wasn't upset by it. He's like, here's content. So everyone handles it a different way. The way we are on the show, if that happened while we were doing our show, Howard would say, hey, what's going on? Why are you doing this? You know, try to talk to somebody.
During the break, Benjy, we were talking about how you seem to be very apologetic and regretful for what you did, yet you also want to enjoy the glory and attention that came from it.
Well, yeah, I do. Like, I can't deny that I enjoy the positive people saying, oh my God, that was so funny. So I do enjoy people saying that, but I regret that I did it in the manner I did it. I think looking back, if I could erase it and none of this would have happened, because I would erase it.
See, I don't think you have anything to apologize for, in the sense that you weren't the first one to heckle and you weren't the only one to heckle. You were just the loudest and most recognizable person who heckled.
I don't think in the scheme of things I did that big of a violation, but it was wrong. And I'm so anti-heckling. I mean, maybe if it was like a Hitler or something like that, and that's the only way you can fight back.
Mm-hmm.
But in a situation like this, where it came across that I'm being a bully to Wiener, that's not what I intended. It was supposed to be. We were all supposed to have fun and laugh, and I thought he was going to laugh too. So.
Why did you think he was going to laugh?
I don't know. I'm teasing about that.
Lisa, is there an unwritten rule amongst the press about what Benjy did, or what? And anybody comes, like, are you supposed to follow certain protocol?
Yeah, I definitely felt like it was old school media against new school media.
How do you mean?
Because the people who were there with the iPhones and the laptops, they weren't complaining. They were jumping right in on the action. They just turned everything around. You have these old-time news people with their big cameras on, locked into these stilts, these sticks.
Tripods.
Yeah, so they can't move, and they're all locked into this one soundboard. So everything they need from that news conference, they felt Benjy got in the way of. And I was laughing the whole time, from the cab to the Senior Citizen Center where the press conference was held. While we were in the cab, this is what you didn't hear, Benjy was getting a little motion sickness, so I had to write down the questions for him. We were coming up with questions like, are you 7 inches erect, and things like that for the whole cab ride. And then we're on Ocean Parkway, and we don't know where we are. So Benjy sticks his head out of the window to a young couple in a car and says, "Excuse me, which section of Brooklyn are we in?" And the couple yells out, "You're in Jewland." I mean, it was bizarre from the time we got in the cab all the way to the news conference.
But the great Lisa is so, I said this to her before, anything you say, she's very sweet and she just cracks up at anything.
You were funny.
I was like, this cab is so yellow. And she just cracks up.
No, you were funny because we were writing the questions.
You're saying Lisa's a good audience?
She's great. She's very sweet, and it was very nice to have her there. And also, he's a new camera guy. He's not allowed to talk, but Rob Martin, I think is his name. Rob.
Why is he not allowed to talk?
I don't know. He's not allowed to talk when he's on camera, when he films you.
Oh, right.
He's like sort of the fly on the wall kind of thing. But he's our new. He was great. He
then you noticed that Benjy was getting nervous. And then I got nervous because I was right behind him, because if they were tackling him and he was going down, I was going down with him because I was this close to him. But thankfully, the security guards, the cops were really nice.
See, I feel bad for Weiner, even though he brought this all on himself. And if I would have lived in his district, I would have voted for him. And I sort of, like I said, I know him a little bit, which is weird because, like, when I was at Jimmy Fallon, he was walking by and he saw me and he stopped in the dressing room and said hello. I have a feeling he won't be saying hello to me anytime soon, which is, I'm sort of collateral damage.
Just like 2 weeks ago, or
no, when I did Jimmy Fallon.
Oh, okay.
Back in December. But like I played hockey with him a couple times, and he's even emailed me a couple times. I'm pretty sure I'm on the shit list as collateral damage from you, but that's the part, that's what happens when you work on the show.
You have his email?
I do. But he's never texted me. I was going to send him a note several times during this just to say, hey, I'm sorry for what you're going through. And I just thought that, like, I don't know, it's sort of like about me, not about him. It's sort of ego. And I was like, he doesn't need to hear from, like, if Bill Clinton sends him a note, that's one thing. But like, like he sent me a really nice note when my dad passed away. He sent me like a really nice guy.
Well, also him being, he's a fan of the show. This probably comes as even though it's happening to him, he has to expect it.
But again, when you're a fan of the show, it's almost like you want to go, I'm a fan of the show. Don't fuck with me.
The thing is, I hope a part of him, if he has a sense of humor, realizes I don't think him tweeting. That's his business.
Well, Benjy, you saw the statement that Benjy released. Benjy's done way worse.
Yeah, I don't think he's thinking about that though, Benjy. No offense to you. I think he's thinking
got a
about
great build. Why not show it if you look?
Yeah, I think it's hard to go home to your wife and go, honey, I was just texting.
Steve Langford, I see you lingering over there. What's on your mind?
John, I just don't understand how any reporter could complain about what Benjy did at that news conference.
Why is that?
Because it was great material.
Okay, so Steve, you used to work at what's the most, I don't want to use the word legitimate, but the most conservative news organization you ever worked for?
I was a hostage at MSNBC for 2 years.
So you're at MSNBC, and MSNBC sent you out to cover the story.
Right.
So if you're there to get tape of Weiner, does it bother you when this goes down,
or
do you think this is as good of a story?
This is gold. This is.
But why?
Because it's wild stuff. I mean, look. I mean, even the New York Times on Friday basically had Benjy in the lead headline. I mean. The New York Times realized in chaotic scene, Weiner quits seat in scandal's wake, vulgar shouts during announcement in Brooklyn. They got it.
But as a quote-unquote straight newsman, aren't you there to get Weiner's resignation and his reaction?
You're there to record and report on what happened. And what Benjy did was news, and it was very exciting.
My struggle with it is I violated Weiner's rights. I don't think what happened. I don't think I violated the reporter so much. I violated his right to give a speech in a forum that without being interrupted.
But Howard made a great point. You did, but Weiner could also have gone on television on a one-on-one type of thing. He didn't have to have a press conference.
Yes,
he
chose to have the press conference.
But that's like saying a woman doesn't have to walk. I'm giving you an exaggerated situation. She doesn't have to walk out 3 a.m. in a short dress.
Well, no, there's a difference because one is a rape and a crime, and one isn't.
Mine wasn't that big of a thing, but morally, it was wrong.
Did you see the New York Times blog? It said, every media circus needs a clown. And I think, Benjy, for the reporters who were there who got it, they were enjoying it. There were very few. Maybe, the woman from the New York Times, Ashley Parker, she got it. I don't know if you read her blog. And everyone else, they're, we're news snobs. Like, they didn't get it. You're disrupting us. So, I think Benjy held his own.
Have you guys heard? Lawrence O'Donnell seems to love it whenever it happens. Like
MSNBC on Thursday night. Lawrence O'Donnell, 8 p.m. on that cable news network, practically featured Weiner and Bronk for the first 15 minutes.
If you were so concerned about being wrong and doing the wrong thing, why do it?
Well, I sort of seems like a joke, but I was serious. Like, I tweeted out. Like, I realized I was sort of doing the same thing that Weiner does. Like I was, even if I feel it's wrong, I was like, I got to do this. I got to do this because I'll get love, I'll get laughs, and it'll be so great. But as it was happening, at the press conference before he's giving his speech. I waited till about 2 or 3 minutes in to do it. Like, I keep turning to Lisa G. Like, I don't know. I don't want to be a dick about this. I don't want to be a dick, but I don't want to lose my opportunity to do this.
So Lisa pushed you into doing it?
No, not at all. Not one bit. Not one bit. She was not one bit.
Hey, it's Sal Governale, everybody. And on Tuesday's wrap-up show, we discussed me talking about my future. Am I coming out with a CD after the show was over? And am I writing the premises now? Of course not. I was drinking, and I misquoted myself. And if you don't believe me, I'm going to properly explain it to you in a proper manner on the wrap-up show, which you're about to see right now.
What I want to start off with, and the guys I know right now, they're in the middle of a prank call, but they are going to come down, is Sal and Richard. What happened was Sal and Richard were doing a meet and greet out in California. Now, I don't think they did any comedy. I don't think they did any performing. It was just literally spend some time with Richard and Sal, and believe me, that's well worth the money. Plenty of entertainment there. And when those guys are up in front of a crowd, Sal more so than Richard, I'd say, they'll always answer a question. They will never say, I don't know. They will never be at a loss for words. And Sal commented how and I want to make sure I get this right, they're personally working on premises for original prank calls after the Howard Stern show ends, which is basically saying we're taking all our good ideas and we're saving them so when Howard hangs it up, we could put out a CD and do really well. And I don't think Sal, shockingly, realized what he was saying as he was saying it. And Howard pointed it out, and Sal said that he misquoted himself, which is a very difficult thing to do, and then explained how the present premises are for now, but the premises after Howard retires are for later. You know what, Ted? I think I pulled that. Would you hit clip number 1?
It's news to me that all these premises are for after you retire because we're using them now.
Right. Well, that was the point I was trying to make.
That was the point you were trying to make.
Well, the present premises are for now, but the premises after you retire are for later.
What?
So there are premises.
Premises will be written after you retire. That's what I would try to say, that once you retire, we're going to compile a list of premises and put together possibly.
That's not what you said.
I know. Well, that's where I fucked up.
You really did, man. I mean, what happened to you in there?
Story of my life.
Well, did you hear the clip played back, with the clip that Howard played about what you said at the meet and greet?
I put my fingers in my ears. I refused to listen. I just went, boo.
But how did you find out about what you had said? And did you realize what was going to happen once Howard heard that clip?
No, I had no idea.
Because you're going to blame the alcohol?
No, I mean, I was drunk, but I didn't put it together properly. That was the problem right there. I totally screwed up on how without sounding like my apology, how I presented what I wanted to say. And it was just messed up.
What were you trying to say?
The same thing I told Howard. What I was trying to say is that a lot of people asking me, what are you going to do once the show is over? What are you guys going to do? We really don't know. But a thought was that we could come out eventually with a prank call CD where we would put together a whole bunch of premises and whatnot and ideas, and we'd put them into gear, and then we'd make this CD.
But you said you were working on, you said you had premises already.
Right, and that's where
Which I thought sounded very shady.
I agree.
No, I'm being serious.
I agree with you 100%. I don't know if you're using shady based on last week, what Howard said.
No, it's just shady, based on shady. What?
I had a cough. So anyway.
It did come across as shady, Sal.
I agree 100%, but it's quite obvious and quite apparent that everything that I do, as we all know, as I work here, we're constantly thinking, we constantly have a think tank going. As a matter of fact, I was just applying a premise today with Richard Christie. We just did another Tradio prank call that we were in the process of doing. That's why I was a little late here. So yes, after the show's over, we have to come up with premises and then come up with a prank call. I should have said it that way, but I made it seem like I'm doing it at the moment, which makes no mistake. It makes no sense because I'm here for another 4.5 years.
But what did you mean when you said I'm saving some premises for when Howard retires?
What he said was he's personally working on premises.
Personally working on premises. Right.
Thank you. For original prank calls after the Howard Stern show.
So yeah. How would you interpret that?
Exactly how I said it.
No, how would you interpret it if you heard it?
I would interpret it the same way you did.
Right.
Like it sounds like it's present day.
It didn't. You basically said, I've got stuff. That's what it sounded like. That's why Howard got upset.
And I don't blame him. And I would be upset too.
John, do you have the other line?
Sorry. But the thing is,
what was the other line that he had?
You need some water? Are you all right? Here.
No, I'm okay. Yeah, I do need some water.
That's one of his premises, a cough prank call.
Well, I liked it when they were called ideas or notions.
Well, Sal did say he misquoted himself. And then later...
This is the one I want to hear.
He said, the present premises are for now, but the premises after Howard retires are for later.
That's exactly it. What's there not to understand?
Everything. Explain that sentence.
The first problem is you're asking me to explain stuff that I said. Half of the time I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. That's the mistake right there.
You were in deep backpedaling stockbroker mode when Howard got you on the ropes.
I really wasn't, because I knew it was being taped. I knew it was an open forum. I have nothing to hide. I just didn't present it properly. I could possibly not be doing something where I'm saving great ideas. Every idea I have, I present to the show. But we did have the discussion, Richard and I, that after the show's over, we will be writing and putting together, hopefully, a prank call CD.
When you said it that night, did it even click in your head? Or,
not one bit.
So when you heard it this morning, you were like, holy shit. When Howard said Sal did this, did you say to yourself, I wonder what it was I said?
Absolutely. And I'm still thinking, I'm like, I have no idea what I said.
And your buddy over there said it was news to him that you're holding on to these premises because
Right.
you're using them every day.
Right.
Were you trying to defend your pal there? Did you realize like how deep the pool he was in and how he was kind of trying to tread water and get out of it? Or did you realize what he had said, or were you all messed up too at this
I
thing?
did, and I just let him say it. I don't want to be like a parent and say, Sal, you're not saying the right things. You're all messed up. I just let him say what he says, and then we explain it later. But we work on premises, and the next day we do the calls. We had a premise yesterday for a call, and we were just working on it now.
Hey, Gary, how did this end up as part of the show? Like,
someone sent it to us.
So did they notice that? Like,
No, they totally noticed it. Somebody said, somebody sent it and said, go to 318, and you'll hear Sal say he's saving ideas for after Howard retires.
Did you realize at all before this came up that you had misquoted yourself?
Not one bit. Because there was no reason for me to be upset. I had no problem. I came to work with a clear conscience.
So this was a total surprise.
Ignorance is bliss.
No, ignorance is not bliss. I wasn't being ignorant. I befuddled my words, so to speak. And that's all I can say. And if you want to believe me, fine. And if you don't, it doesn't matter as well, because I do apply my present day premises and work with Richard Christie here all the time. That's all I think about. My head constantly spins on present day material.
Sal, I don't think anybody was questioning you applying your current premises to your current job.
Right.
The question was, it made it sound like you're setting aside some, or there are others that you're kind of banking for when the show ends, and that's where the problem lies.
I can certainly see that, but I don't know what there could be to possibly bank.
See, I thought that's what
I got some pretty good ideas. I think they all start with the N word.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought you were going to say, Sal. I thought you were going to say, look, there are ideas I have, or even ideas I presented that like you don't like, but I think are funny that I would like to do in the future when I'm representing myself.
That would be a great answer, but unfortunately I'm not smart enough to think that far out and be that specific with things.
I got to tell you, the love between Richard and Sal. Richard walks into my office and he goes, "This is all news to me," and I said, "You got to go in," and he goes, "I don't want to throw Sal under the bus." I go, "He's running over you with the fucking bus right now. You got to get in there." Like he was throwing you under the bus.
I wasn't throwing him under the bus.
You were taking him down. It made it sound like both of you were saving these premises.
Well, we are a team. Anything we do together.
So if he said that and Howard took it and get yelled at, and you walked in and you got yelled at, would you just take it because you're a team?
Well, yeah. I mean, he misspoke. Sal does that pretty often, and I'll take anything for Sal.
Robert in Texas, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, how y'all doing? Hey, I just want to point out, Sal knows exactly what he's doing. It's like every time he gets busted now, he plays a stupid card, and it's getting really old. He knows exactly what he's saying. Nobody could be that dumb.
All right. Well, thank you, sir.
Isn't that the part where you go, I could be that dumb?
No, that's a compliment. I'm not that dumb. Usually I get you're a dummy. This guy's saying I'm not that dumb. So
he's saying that you're evil and shady.
Whatever. Anybody can make their own conclusion. That's fine by me. I could care less.
Joe in Carolina, welcome to the wrap-up show.
Hey, guys, I got two questions. First one is, do you guys think that Sal is truly shady or just stupid or maybe a combination of the two? And the second question was, when does Sal and Richard, do you guys get together on the weekend to plan these comedy shows or this plan of action, or do you do this during showtime?
Plan what? Like the appearances? No, people.
Yeah,
No, people usually email us, and yeah, we set it up on the weekends. And
did you use congressional?
But do you think that? I think the question he put out there is Sal shady or stupid?
Yeah, well, Sal, how would you define?
That's insulting on both ends. This guy could go fuck himself. I'm not neither shady nor stupid.
You're stupid.
I'm smart enough to get on this show. I'm smart enough to take care of my family. I think I'm very successful at what I do. Everything I've put my mind to, I have succeeded at in every single capacity. So there's the answer for as far as your stupid question is concerned. Because I didn't know that California at one point was a specific spot on the map. You know what? Take that map, shove it up your ass, and shit it through your fucking throat. I could care less. So there goes your stupidity answer.
Answer the shady one.
Shady? Take it any way you want. Am I shady? I don't think so. I've never done anything wrong. I went on this show. I said what I said. I told you what the answer was. I have a clear conscience because I did nothing wrong. I'm obviously here for 4.5 years, and everything I do, I apply to the show. And Gary, I would hope Gary, out of all people, knows that. He knows how determined I am to do the best that I can for the show. And that's my answer. And that's that.
You've never done anything wrong?
Who hasn't?
You just said you've never done anything wrong.
As far as that show was related and what I said in a context to putting premises together today for 4.5 years, no, nothing.
I love, because Sal's gone down this road a million times before. I love when anybody calls him stupid about, book smart stupid. He points out that he was smart enough to get on the show, as if he had to take a test.
On Wednesday's wrap-up show, I asked Scott DePace to come down to talk about evolution and how he feels God is involved. Well, Scott came down, and sure enough, Jason came down. And with Gary here, Will here, Benjy here, myself, it got kind of ugly.
Of course, I can't forget Scott DePace saying he believes in evolution as long as God is involved somehow.
But that's not possible, right? You're either a creationist or you believe in evolution. Is there a middle ground?
Yeah, for sure.
What is it?
I mean, there's a million middle grounds. You could say.
No, in other words, if you say either you believe God created the universe or you believe it was scientifically created.
Well, what's scientifically created mean? There's no scientist that will say what the creation is. They'll say from Big Bang onward.
Right.
But what started everything? No one, there's not. I don't think there's any working theories about.
So, do you think that that man was created by God, or that man evolved?
I think I could understand someone believing both. I don't have any. Belief.
I asked what you thought.
I don't have a definite belief. I'm really into the Sumerian belief that aliens came down and genetically changed apes.
All right, Scott,
big vortex.
Scott,
yes.
Okay, so you believe
Sumerian?
You believe in evolution, but you also believe that God had something. I was confused by your explanation.
I just believe that. First, I don't know. None of us do, but I'm not willing to say that. If I believe in God, there's no way God would have something to do with evolution. To me, they seem very obvious that if I believe in God and if it looks like there's evolution, well, maybe God had something to do with it. Right?
That's confusing. Because I think they're separate.
Do you believe in God?
No.
Okay, well, that's fine. Do you believe in God?
I believe there's something out there, but I don't know if I would call it God.
Yeah, I'm probably more with John. A higher being of some sort.
Fine. If you don't, all I'm saying is I do believe in God. And I'm not here to defend my religion. I'm not going to say. But if I believe in God, then therefore to me, he could be in charge of anything that happens. He might not. He might. I don't know.
So did God create evolution? Is that what you mean?
Yes, that quite possibly could be what's going on. I don't know.
But you said that you didn't believe that we...
God, here he goes. Here he goes. The fat piece of shit. Go ahead.
Wow, let him give him
I told John specifically I was not interested in coming down.
I didn't know this.
If Jason and John, he said yes, but apparently
God created
he breaks
fat
his word.
people too,
and bald
apparently
people.
John breaks his word.
And certainly dumb people.
Well,
You
good,
said
now
you didn't want Jason down.
John breaks his word.
Stand next to me?
Good. Now we're all even.
Jason, did I invite you down here?
No, Will did.
Yeah, and
Scott,
I
you're
believe you
breaking
did
your word.
because already Teddy he went down and looked for me, and then he, in the same sentence, looked for Jason.
That's not true.
So he gets his marching orders from you.
That's Teddy didn't. Oh, whatever. You believe whatever you want. But that's what
I
you
saw
do.
right in front of my eyes, you jerk off.
You can't handle standing next to me? What is wrong
you're
with
just
you?
a piece of shit. I don't want to have a conversation with you.
Well, why don't we see what he has to say?
Go ahead, say it.
Don't be like Ebert. Let the autopsy come out.
Go ahead, asshole.
You're so funny.
See, I
Look how
don't
much I
need
bother
this.
you.
I have shit I could be doing right now.
What, golfing?
No, I'm working on a graphic, dipshit.
You want to do
I'm
more
not
drugs at
golfing
work
this week.
than
All right,
leave?
hold on. Let's Jason,
stay on point.
Jason,
Do more drugs at work and
Jason,
leave
make your
early?
point.
What?
Scott said
Say it
during
again,
the conversation.
Jason. What did you just say?
During the conversation that you don't believe that we evolve from single cell organisms. That's all I wanted to say. That you said that this morning. So I don't. So it's not to me like you don't believe in evolution.
What I believe that I said was that I don't believe that we evolved from single cells without God or something else making it happen. I don't believe. Obviously, what the rest of you believe is that there was a big bang, and then there happened to be this little one amoeba, and somehow out of that, all of us were created. I just don't believe that, unless something like that happened by way of God.
So the actual theory of evolution you believe in, just that you think God might be behind it. I don't think that's a weird thought, but that's not what
Thank
you
you.
said on
Well,
the air
that's
today.
what I tried to say.
Well, you didn't try hard enough.
When you try to explain your theory on evolution, you and Howard kind of got into it, which quickly evolved into you not believing that Bush lied, and it turned into
That's
that.
just it's an illogical thought to think that he did. There's not 1 ounce of evidence that says that he did. There's plenty that says maybe he was wrong, but all of the evidence suggested that there were weapons of mass destruction.
Well, there's a differing opinion for sure. That Howard's not the only person that holds an opinion.
They're all illogical.
But that's you talking. That doesn't make you saying they're illogical doesn't make it a fact. It means you
It's
disagree
illogical through a political bias is what it is. You guys want to believe that he's some monster, that he went there just so we can die, have our soldiers killed, and steal
Well, you
oil.
shouldn't
It's
say
just
illogical. You
crazy.
should say I don't believe
No,
it.
it's illogical.
And you don't
as
see
far
it
as
through a
I'm
political
concerned.
prism?
It's illogical. It is.
But God
There's
is logical.
not 1 ounce of evidence that someone could point to that he has profited from this. That it's just crazy.
But there's tons
It's
of evidence for
crazy
God. Tons.
It's called
overwhelming
faith, jerk off.
Will in Rochester, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey guys, Scott. I'm right on with you on some things, but when you defend George Bush, you sound like such a dummy.
Oh, and you sound so intelligent.
I'm not. I'm
Good.
really not.
Then
but,
shut up.
But
so witty.
One of the things that Howard needs to get in line with is I'm in the education field, and the reason a lot of younger people, like the girls, the ages of these girls in the
Miss USA?
is the scientific community is moving away from traditional Darwinism and evolution as we would have known it when we were younger. So even a lot of atheists like Christopher Hitchens have come out and admitted that it looks like there might be some form of intelligent design. Not necessarily God, but there's something there. So a lot of younger people are being taught alternatives to evolution, and I think maybe that's where the confusion lies.
I think a lot of younger people are being taught alternatives because I think that the religious right has a stronghold and is insistent that both sides be taught.
But according to Scott's opinion, he's not offering an alternative to evolution. He's saying that evolution is what it is, but it might have been started by God. So that's 2 different things.
Of course there's evolution. Look at Gary.
Wow. Well, clearly you're not the funny one.
Listen,
bald, dumb, and unfunny is no way to go through life.
Ow! Oh, I'm trying to put my pants on.
Ooh. I got a laugh out of Will. It was fucking dead silence in the room.
Will seems like he wants to be on the side here. But listen, there's plenty of evidence that says
that's illogical, what you just said.
Totally.
There's no evidence that Will wants to be on anybody's side. It's illogical.
I've seen his face.
If anything, he should want to be on your side. You drive him to golf.
I drive him to golf.
Yeah, you guys go. You're his golf buddy. He and I don't hang out.
We're neighbors.
He gives you video caddy plugs on the wrap.
Hey, Scott, do you believe in
Why am I here?
Scott, I'm not like.
You mean on Earth?
Do you believe in a heaven and a hell? Do you have a belief in that?
You mean on Earth?
See, here's the funny thing. I didn't pick a fight with you. You're fighting with him, and then all of a sudden you just wheeled around and lashed out at me. I was discussing with you. I was not arguing with you. You just fucking hit me in the head for no good reason.
Wow,
So of course I'm going to come
sounds
back.
like someone sensitive. God, I've been taking shots from all you guys. I say one little thing, and suddenly now you're.
I had a discussion with you. I go, how do you feel about that? Why do you feel that way? Wasn't hitting you.
Hold on, I want to cut to the root of a bigger problem here. First Gary, and then to Scott, then to
the
I'm
biggest
sorry, first
problem
Scott. Hold on.
Why I come on this show?
Why does Jason get under your skin so much? Because
I don't like him. There's nothing about him.
There are a lot of people that you don't like. I'm not you that you just don't like, but we coexist. We get along. We work together.
There is not one part of him that I find appealing that I could.
That's not true. I have a list of 3 things
that I could be. Well, yeah, I made those up for the air. That I could be friends with him about. I hate from his laugh to his self to his just everything about him is revolting.
Did I miss something? Because weren't you guys friends there for a little bit?
No, that was me trying to put
right. And then what happened after that?
And then he is continually an asshole. So I just, that's it.
It's so funny. I really hardly ever think of Scott. You are so consumed with me.
I'm not.
Dude, you don't hate
The only time I think of you is here.
I don't have these kind of feelings towards you. These intense feelings of hatred. Why are you so passionate about me?
Because obviously I'm a lot more likable than you are.
Scott, I'm not joking around. I'm being serious. As someone that believes in God, do you at all look at Jason and say, "Wow, I have some love for him"? There's God created him.
We're all made in God's image, including me.
Did God create Jason?
I don't think so.
God created me.
That's evolution.
To put me on Earth to fuck with you.
And that's what I don't get, Scott.
You're very funny.
You're a reasonably intelligent guy. Okay,
I'm very intelligent, John.
You're a reasonably intelligent
very
guy.
Intelligent.
Okay,
very.
Better
than you.
You know Jason.
My IQ was higher than yours.
Yeah, you've proven yourself over the time. But anyway,
Yeah.
Jason's sole purpose is to tweak you and get under your skin and piss you off and interrupt and all the stuff that he's doing. And yet you're not evolved enough, if that's the right word, to block him out and move on.
It's like walking into a burning house. You don't like doing it, so why do it? Why am I coming in here for no fucking reason?
You've been saying that for the last 20 minutes.
I wanted you in here because I wanted you to clarify what you said about evolution today and the argument you had with Howard. Plain and simple.
And I told you I was willing to do that, but I don't want fat fuck here.
I'm not going to.
You said okay.
No, I'm not going to.
You said okay.
No, I said I'm not.
You said okay.
I'm not a.
You've broken your word.
No. He said. You said.
Will was in the room.
You said if Jason comes in, I'm just going to scream into his mic the whole time.
No,
which would have been hilarious to see. That's why we wanted him in here.
Oh, that what you said? Come down here?
Yeah, of course.
So you owe me an apology.
No, that's not true.
Will was there. He was in the room.
I said I do not want him in there, and then I said, realizing you would go back on your word, I said, and if he does,
but I didn't.
You did.
No, Will.
I don't think
you did.
I don't think it was it was posed that way. It wasn't.
Well, you know what? You're not me. You don't know. I did ask a straight question, and you said okay, and I said, and if he does come down, I'm going to make sure he can't be heard.
You know what's awesome? The back of your head gets as red as the front of your head when you get mad.
This guy's going to put you
I thought that maybe there'd be a difference between the back bald and the front bald, but it's all the same bald. Go ahead, gear up to call me fat again.
With someone
What's the real problem? That you can't do what you really want to do?
Yeah, sometimes I wish I was 8 and I could just fucking.
Well, you act like it. You want to whine and cry again some more on the air? Come on, Gary, stop being so mean to me. I like that I'm on your rider, by the way. Oh, I don't do radio shows where Jason shows up. I mean, look how obsessed with me you are. I don't care if you're down
here. I'll invite Jason to my house one time, and I'll give you the heads up.
I'm ignoring him right now, and it's good. I don't even understand. I don't even hear what he's saying, really. I just hear the big fat mouth going, blah, 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 and nothing's really. It's perfect. Keep going.
I want to ask you one last question. I'm not being inflammatory. I swear to God.
Gary, don't talk to me.
I'm not being. When you leave here, when you get in your car, do you find this upsetting, or are you able to just sort of put it behind you?
Yeah, no, this sort of does set me back for a half hour until I get, back into Jersey, and then I make my way onto the golf course, and then I go.
He's called me screaming from the car before, continuing conversation.
Oh, God,
you have
that's 12 years ago.
You've done
a political argument, jerk off.
So another thing.
I thought you were man enough to have a discussion.
I didn't hang up on you. I had the discussion.
No, you cried to Howard the next day.
No, I told him that I'm funny.
That I'm bothering you and you can't get work done.
Oh, Howard, Jason wrote something mean about me on the PDT.
Dude, go on some more. How many pills you? Man, you must be on a double dose of pills today, aren't you? You're really.
I get my pills from the same guy you do.
Yeah. What do you?
You're just fueling his fire. Don't you know that?
Exactly. What are you on? Lexapro?
You're playing.
Howard, Jason wrote something mean
Scott,
on the
you're
PDP
playing
today.
right into Jason's game. Like,
Dude, I'm not playing the same game. I could care less what he does.
oh, I think I think you care a lot what he does.
Well, I do care, but I mean, I'm not going to change what I do because of him.
You don't cry? Didn't you once go to Doug Goodstein and trying to get me and Will like stop being paid from Howard TV because you were upset about the way we treated you one day?
No, never.
Yes, you did. You told me I went right to Doug. And I told him, why are we paying
wait,
these guys?
refresh my memory.
Yeah.
Wait, what was that over, though? That was over
That was over you screaming at Will over the intercom.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
No, it wasn't.
Yes,
it was
it was.
over. You guys weren't doing something you were supposed to do.
Right.
That's what it.
Really,
That's what
Doug
it's about.
did not change anything. But I'm just saying is, if you're going to accuse me of whining and crying,
Yeah,
you're the
no,
biggest
you
whiner
guys
and
both
crier in the whole
did
fucking
change
world.
because you came back going, "I'm sorry, we'll start doing what
Well,
we're
they
supposed
wanted
to
to
do."
get paid.
Yeah, exactly.
No, Doug came to me. He's like, "Look, I don't know what Scott's complaining about." He came to me and said he doesn't want you guys to be
I was
paid
right
anymore.
in front of you,
No, you
jerk
weren't.
off.
We talked in the
Yeah,
green
I
room.
was.
No, you weren't. Now you're just making shit up.
I wish I remember what the fuck we're talking about.
You're not
All
that
right,
smart.
we'll give you a moment to remember. Steve, let's take a break. When
No,
we come
I'm
back,
out of here.
Nah.
No, come on.
Oh, no,
stay.
please, stay.
Scott,
Don't go.
Please.
I want to get your take on.
I'm outta here.
No, I want to get your take on Richard's wedding. If Howard should
Not
go.
if he stays.
And I also want to
Stays,
get
I'm
your
out.
take on what Howard learned about his parents today and how anyone feels about
If you
getting that
leave,
information.
Jason wins.
That's right.
Is that how you want it to end?
And the
Jason
terrorists.
wins.
This is the best of the wrap-up show. A recap and behind-the-scenes look with John High and Gary Dell'Abate. The best of the wrap-up show begins now.
I'm Gary Dell'Abate. On Tuesday's wrap-up show, we talked about Lisa G bothering Howard at his Katie Couric appearance, going over my head to pitch her ideas. And then we also talked about her idea to kiss Ronnie if she got enough tweets. Here's what we did.
We've got Lisa in here, at least until Gary gets here. And I know Lisa's first time being on the show in a while.
I know. Hi. Feels good to be here.
We're thrilled to have you, of course. But here's my question. So when you heard back that tape, did you think you were bugging Howard? Or do you just see it as an opportunity? Like, you don't get a lot of FaceTime with him. This is the time to sort of...
Yeah, I did have second thoughts about it because I thought, like, oh, you know, if that were me in the chair getting prepped for a TV show, you really have to focus and the adrenaline's going. And so that's probably the last thing you want to hear. And at the same time, he seemed very relaxed and he was having a good day. And so while I was talking to him, I didn't second guess myself until after I left.
What happened after you left?
I went, oh, you know, I don't know if I should have said something, but he seemed interested and he kept the conversation going.
Why do you think Gary was so upset? Do you think he sees you kind of bypassing him to get to Howard, that sort of thing, a lack of respect?
Well, I think that's what he said today. That wasn't my intention by any means. I just, like I told Howard this morning, these ideas never go away and more keep coming in. And so it was just, talking to Howard. I don't get any FaceTime with him where you guys do.
Mm. Have you always been like this idea person?
Yes.
Since like birth?
Always.
And what do you do? Do you chronicle these? Do you write them down?
Well, with this show, I haven't been able to put any of them to use because that hasn't been my role here. So they've just kept them inside. And so this has been, I feel it's a wonderful opportunity for me to get some of them come to fruition, to see them from the beginning and the idea process and then brainstorm with everyone. And that's been very, very exciting for me.
Do you get frustrated when your ideas don't necessarily go through? Some do, some don't, but I guess we all deal with that.
Yeah. I think any creative person will feel that way. It's just that I'm more like a little kid. I won't let go. Like, you've kids and they were little and they would say to you, Dad, I want ice cream. I want ice cream. I want ice cream. I want ice cream. So that's me.
So you're a nag, basically. That's what
No,
you just said.
I'm a little kid.
And when you go in there and you're talking with Howard, and I couldn't tell if he was was he telling you nicely, don't do that to me when I'm in that situation? Or
well, I'm
do you
not going to again.
Okay.
No. But I would love to have FaceTime with him at least once a week. I don't.
So, I mean, you were doing the updates pretty regularly. Those have kind of stopped now with the show. I guess that was your FaceTime beforehand, right?
Well, I'm talking more about ideas. But everyone's been really great. I mean, this process working here is new for me. You know, I co-hosted a morning show with Ed Lover and Dr. Dre, so we would have meetings and brainstorm daily. And then I came here, and that part of my job responsibility no longer existed.
Mm-hmm.
And so I've been really enjoying doing that again. And the brainstorming meetings, the creative meetings, I've been enjoying them so much. And I'm still new to that process here. So it was just like Sal gave me some good advice. He said, you know, we go through a process and this is how it's done. It takes some getting used to. So I get it now. So it's still very new for me here.
Now, you've been putting off Ronnie for years now, and now today you offered up, you know what, if the tweets hit a certain amount, and I don't know what the details are, you're willing to have Ronnie make out with you. And after hearing the sex tips today or anything,
it's gross.
Have you?
I don't know what I got myself into.
I say, are you rescinding the offer now, or are you going to go through with it?
No, and you know, the idea about me kissing him didn't pop up right away. So I know Ronnie thinks, oh, she's got a book out. She's got to promote it. That's not what happened. We had a brainstorming meeting. I had it with Benjy,
mm-hmm.
yes. And we were throwing ideas around, and he said, well, let me just backtrack and say, I had this idea of engaging people on Twitter while the show was going on live. Okay, so that's what the brainstorming meeting was about.
Okay.
And then we were throwing around ideas, and then Benjy said, what about you playing the violin? I went, ooh, you know, I really suck. No, it's got to be something that has some suspense to it. And that's when I went, what about me kissing Ronnie? So it's not like I walked into the meeting with that idea.
So you'd rather make out with Ronnie than play your violin?
Yes.
Wow.
Well, it's that suspense factor because he's, you know, there's been that, oh, she loves me, and I go, no, I know I don't, and then he won't let it be. So I thought, well, okay, let's see what happens.
Do you think it's a tease in a way with Ronnie, because he's confessed he's been into you for a while? He's more than happy to.
No, he says he thinks I'm into him. That I want him.
What's the truth?
That I think he's fun. I think he looks great for his age. I think, you know, God bless him. He's got a girlfriend 30 years younger than he is. And so, yeah, I get a kick out of him. But no, I don't want to have sex with him.
You also have heard where that mouth's been after hearing some of these tips.
Oh, my God. That wasn't a good thing for me to hear today. All of them in a row.
Do you find them sort of intriguing? Do you think, or you just think he's out of his mind when you hear all those?
No, I think there's it's fascinating working here with so many men that you see how their minds work, and he's not unlike many men who think I'm the greatest. I don't care if I'm fat. I don't care if I'm old. I can get any chick. It's like, God bless them. Women are, oh my God, I've got one little thing of cellulite. I'm fat. My pants don't fit. I'm not going out. I don't have mascara. We are crazy. Mm-hmm. And yet you hear guys go, hey, I can get her. No, you can't, but God bless them. They have healthy egos.
Well, look, ultimately you're agreeing to make out with him, so maybe he's onto something with that ego there.
No, look, we'll see if we can get, I think we want 10,000 tweets.
Okay.
We'll see.
Well, something tells me you're going to get them. I have a feeling the audience will come through. Tony, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, John, how you doing? Hey, Lisa, nobody cares if you make out with Ronnie. We want to hear you play the violin. That's what the fans want. It's obvious. Well, why do we care if you make out with Ronnie? It's stupid.
Well, you're entitled to your opinion, but I don't think so.
Yeah, I disagree with you. I mean, I would love to see Ronnie make out with Lisa, and who knows how that's going to go. But I mean, I think the fans would want to hear, and you're entitled not to do it, but I think the fans would want to hear you play because you've played for so long, and I know you're saying.
Well, that's the thing, because I take my hobby seriously, and I'm not very good at it, so it's different than if, like, I said, I don't care, and so with Ronnie, I think that's more fun.
How would you characterize your violin playing as compared to, like, John Lieberman's rapping skills? Because John thinks he's a good rapper.
But he doesn't, take music classes to learn how to rap, and it's not something he's pursuing as a hobby on the side like I do. I'm in a chamber ensemble group, and, it's frustrating. I don't have the time to get better, which I know I could get better, and I would love to, but it's just not going to happen right now.
But if you're in a chamber ensemble, you have to be half decent. You can't.
Well, you audition, and then they group you according to talent.
Mm-hmm.
So there are some groups that are so great, but you know what? I give myself a lot of credit for doing it and playing, and so what are you going to do? I'm not that good.
Kevin in Montreal, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hi guys, just want to say big time start. Lisa, I was just wondering, are you kind of maybe just testing the waters too? You're going to make out with them just to see if you like it or not, then maybe go a little bit farther? Because the thing with the tweets, unless the number's 1 million and 2 million, I guess if you'll hit the number, you'll have to make out with them.
Well, it's just a kiss, and that's all it's going to be.
I don't know. You may get caught up in that whirlwind of lust.
Think about it. Like, the first time you kiss someone, it's not easy. Sometimes it's just not easy, right? I mean, you got to negotiate where your head's going, where the tongue's going,
Lisa,
right?
Are you talking about just like a peck?
No. It's got to be tongue.
Okay. All right. Good.
That was discussed in the meeting.
And Ronnie's a pro. I mean, I think he knows his business. So I don't think it's like you're kissing. It's like a first kiss for someone.
All right, I'll follow his lead.
I think you're going to have to. Steve, does it surprise?
Oh my God!
Does it surprise you that Lisa's up for this?
I think the reaction in the back office is like, let's see what this. I think people are setting up to be disappointed. It sounds like it's her making out with Ronnie with tongue. Sounds really funny to me. We all kind of feel like it's not going to be that great. I don't know. I don't know what to think about it. But if you're making out with Ronnie,
it's me.
No. We feel like like what I just said. Like, I feel like you'll get there, you'll like stick out your tongue, and then be like, we did it, ha ha ha, and then the joke will be on us. If you're making out with Ronnie,
you know what?
That's going to be really funny.
This is going to be a stretch for me to see if I can. I hear what you're saying,
right? But if you can't do it, then it's just we just wasted a bunch of time.
Yeah. No. Look, it was my idea to try and do this,
right?
And I don't want to see it fail either. I hope we get as many tweets as we can.
Right.
Well, I remember not even back in the day, but when Artie made out with Blue Iris, and he went full bore. I mean, as did she, and they really made out. No one was really sure what was going to happen up until that point. So with Ronnie, I think you've got, knowing how Ronnie is and how much pride he takes in his abilities, I think you've got a lot to live up to here.
But you know what I'm saying is, and I'm not pitching this, but let's say I said to Howard, I'll make out with High Pitch Mike for blah, 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 and then it's talked about, and it's a thing, and blah, 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 and then it comes down to it, and I don't do it, or it's just like a peck or whatever, then that would be the wrong thing to do.
Well, is Lisa reeling it in or
no?
not?
No, not at all.
Can he cup your ass?
No, Howard said that's not what it's about.
I'm not talking about Howard. I'm talking about you.
No, it's a kiss. It's a kiss.
But what do we define what a kiss is yet?
She said it's with tongue. They're going to make out. And
can I put a time limit, or can I say it's got to be at least 15, 30 seconds? Like, it's going to be a making out kiss.
Yeah, I'd say so, right?
No.
Yeah.
Does it surprise you that she's game for this?
Yes and no.
Ooh.
It surprises me that she's game for this, but I know she's selling a book.
Oh, come on.
Come on yourself.
But first of all, you weren't in that meeting. I wasn't the one to bring up my name first. Benjy, we discussed this before you got here. Benjy was the one.
But why now? And here's the thing. Somebody had the greatest joke about you in the office. Lisa won't agree to play the violin on the talent show, but she'll make out with Ronnie.
I explained that because I take my hobby more seriously, and so this seems like more fun. And the timing of it is interesting. I can understand how you would say that, but the Weather Channel just did this promotion, and that's how I got the idea to integrate Twitter users while our show was going on live.
So what were some of the ideas that you had that didn't make it before they got to You Make It Out with Ronnie?
I don't remember, but I came up with the kiss when Benjy said, "What about you playing violin?" And then that's when it was like, "Oh, okay, let's see, how can I get involved with this?"
The best part of this is nobody's even bothered to ask Ronnie if he has to ask his girlfriend.
Yeah, well,
not even up for discussion.
I mean, yeah, well,
Wait, okay, how many Twitter followers?
They have an open.
Ronnie already said that if it was Lisa G, he got the okay, so
Yeah.
that's cleared.
And so how many tweets do you think we could get?
I don't know, a couple thousand, 5,000?
Yeah.
5,000.
Why were you were angry and defensive when they played that tape of Lisa pitching Howard while he was getting ready? And Lisa already said, listening back, she's second-guessing herself, but it's also the only time she gets with him, and she's full of ideas and trying to take advantage of it.
But there's a process, and, and you're skipping ahead of the process. And here's what's interesting, too. Somebody put on my Twitter feed today, you could tell that Gary really hates Lisa. That's not the case. I'm annoyed at this particular thing. Lisa and I get along fairly well, but this does bother me. And I said, you're not the only person that does this. You know, I hate it when people go, "Did you see my idea?" I'm like, "Yes, I saw it." Now you're going to make me say I don't like it?
I'm sorry if I am.
But but there's a system. Realize, imagine if there's 50 people like you, and it isn't 50, but it could be like 15 or 10. And like if an idea goes through the process, then don't jump the line to bring it to Howard after it's already gone through the process.
Right, I understand now. And I guess because, like I was saying before you got in here, that everyone has FaceTime with Howard, and I rarely, if ever, do. And so it just seemed like he was in a good mood, and it wasn't about,
Right, I understand how that works for you.
Well,
but
I understand.
You're like, okay, for me this is really good because I have FaceTime and I can look at Howard, but I'm talking about the system.
I understand. But I was just trying to get you to be in my shoes at that very moment, which I've never done that before with him.
Okay, Ronnie's here now, so let's get back to this making out thing. And regardless of how it's come, it's come up.
It's come, all right.
I know you're up for it, but do you think Lisa beforehand said this isn't the culmination of her having the hots or anything like that? She's just doing it because she thinks it'd be good for the show. And I don't want to put words in your mouth.
Good for the show. When was the last time Lisa did anything for the show? When does Lisa ever come in here?
I don't have time anymore.
Oh, come on, Lisa. You know how many times you were asked to come in here when crap was going down, and you refused to come in?
She's on a deadline.
Mo is on a deadline.
Yeah, now you got a book coming out, so now you want you got to get on and talk. I see how you posted your your tweets to your things, your book signings in New Jersey and Huntington, and then and now this comes. Now this comes up.
Well, you don't. So say no.
Out of nowhere.
So say you don't want to do it.
Yeah, but don't go under the impression that you don't want to do it, because I don't believe that for a minute. Okay, I really don't.
That I don't want to kiss you?
No, that you do.
Oh,
you're doing it just because you're doing it for a thing for the show.
Oh,
I don't believe that for a minute.
That I really want to kiss you.
Yeah, I really believe that. I really believe that you want to see what it's like. I really do. And what did you say? Listen, you can laugh all you want.
Yeah, that's what I love about you. That's what I was just saying before you came in here.
I heard it.
God bless you.
I heard it.
And Ronnie, what did you say? You said that if you kissed her, that would be the end, that she would just melt in your arms.
Possibly.
Uh-oh, then what?
Then whatever you want to do. I told you I have a free
pass.
Tip
number 7.
I have a free pass. I told you I have a free pass for you. Anything you want to do, I'm there.
So you think Lisa's using this situation in order to make out with you, but say, "Oh, it was a bit," not because she really wants to.
No,
make out
she
with
wants it. It works out both ways. Don't you understand? Because now all of a sudden she needs 10,000 Twitter followers. Don't ask me why.
I think we have 2 lunatics in here today.
You know what I'm saying? and then to bring me into it, that she wants to make out with me. So there's a million other things she could do. Don't you think?
I think that she said she would make out with you because she doesn't, but that's call me crazy. She doesn't want to.
Then why do it? She could play the violin.
It's not the same.
What do you mean it's not the same?
It's not the same.
People want you to play the violin.
No, they don't.
I could prove your theory right and make Lisa play the violin, but I'd much rather see her make out with you.
Fine with me.
All right.
I just want to see Lisa kiss a dude. See what
Stop
that
it.
I think everybody wants to see that.
But there's
Well, then it shouldn't be you.
But there's added flavor with it being Ronnie, of course. You know, that tension that's there.
It'll be flavor.
Because one thinks there's tension there and the other clearly doesn't. And I don't know who's more delusional here.
It's a toss-up.
What?
I'm not.
No, I said there is. What do you mean, that I don't think there's tension?
No, I'm saying Ronnie thinks this is the culmination of sexual tension that you've got for him, whereas you're saying it's not.
Well, I got it for her, too. I'm not saying I don't.
Oh, I know you're into her. You've been talking about hitting her for years.
Yeah. Look at her. Look at her. She's embarrassed. Look at her. She's
crazy.
She's blushing. I'm not crazy.
It's crazy, I said.
No, it's not crazy. You know it's true.
All right, you're on.
Ronnie, were you happy with the way the tips came out today? Everybody seemed to be pleased with those.
You know what? I heard them after they cut them up. I didn't hear them on the air. I was downstairs.
They went over well, but there was two confusing things. One was the fact that you're drinking urine instead
of... It's not urine. Let's get it straight.
Okay.
The other one was...
The
other one was, it sounded like you were talking about a sex tip for you said if you're with your girl or your guy, but then the rest of the tip was all about a guy.
Yeah.
Grab a guy's head, do this with a guy.
Listen.
You were grabbing a guy's scalp?
I'm explaining for either a guy or a girl, and I'm telling you how it feels to me from a girl. But if you're a guy, it's the same thing, except you're getting it from a guy if you're gay. And I said, there's nothing wrong with being gay.
But none of your other sex tips involved gay. It was sort of came out of left field.
Well,
so you enjoy?
Well, you can't eat a guy's pussy.
Okay, I gotta go.
So you enjoy?
And you can't make a guy squirt.
So you enjoy? When
Lisa has a deadline.
Jesus, I got a mom and kids here. Come on.
So you enjoy when the guy pulls on?
Where's she going?
The roots of your hair to your scalp, Ronnie.
She can't handle it. She got a deadline.
You enjoy when a guy sort of pulls on your hair like that, or you're assuming a guy would enjoy that? I didn't really.
I didn't say yank it out of his head or her head. There's a way you're doing it.
You said his head.
Okay, his head.
I thought it was a confusing tip.
I said him or her. Either one. It goes for both ways.
All right, Lisa's stepped out. So
of course.
Why do you think
it's getting too hot in here for her?
Do you really think once she makes out with you, then that's going to be it? There's going to be a point of no return?
No, she's got her standards around here. You know what I'm saying? If I think things would be a lot of different if one of us didn't work here.
Do you really? You think that if you and Lisa didn't work together, you'd be a couple?
I don't know about being a couple, but I think she'd want to get hit.
Hi, it's Lisa.
And Ronnie.
And on Wednesday's wrap-up show, we both went in to talk about the famous kiss.
Go easy, baby.
But before Lisa and Ronnie get in here, because I'm sure they're on their way, I see Kevin over there. Kevin's great because he's a huge super fan of the show, so he makes the show work and the segment work when Maria is in there, which is a blessing and a curse, I think. Kevin, come over here for a sec, because when Kevin goes in there, he wants it to be great for Howard, and he's willing to reveal anything. And Maria wants the segment to be great too, but she has a different perspective than Kevin does. And I think that's how it works. Now, I've had you in here a couple times. One time you came in and you were over the moon. The last time you came in, you were rattled from the Derek stuff.
Rattled. And then the appearance, because I definitely reacted and went really far, but I was angry. You know, the second one. And then afterwards, I was like, oh, my God. It was almost like you lose your temper, you punch a wall, and then you're staring at the broken wall. Like, oh, why'd I do that? That was the last time.
How'd you feel this time?
This time, I think it was better.
Yeah.
It was fine. I think she had fun. You know, with Maria, she's a huge Howard fan, but she's more nervous about coming on the show, whereas I'm more excited. She's really, really nervous and almost like, oh, my God. Why am I doing this?
She's done it so many times,
but it's so many times at this point now. And actually, I think this was a hump one.
Why do you say that?
I think because I think we found the what's the perfect bed? Is it the Mama Bear's bed? You know how you have I think like we found a good balance day where she definitely was put on the spot a lot. We bent her, but we didn't break her.
when she played the Truth or Dare, and she says she's no longer the queen of gross because she wouldn't follow through with the Richard thing. But I've always had the sense that she's into that stuff.
Totally into that stuff. Her favorite show is Impractical Jokers. She loves Jackass, and so I was actually really surprised that she didn't. And when I went over and felt her back, she was sweating, so she really didn't want to for whatever reason. So I think it was the smell.
Was that? Yeah, I was going to say, was that Richard's physical presence that put her off?
Actually, it was the smell, because I know that she couldn't handle that.
Now, you missed the first hour, Kevin. I don't know, you guys were in transit or whatever.
Yeah,
Did you get to hear it?
No.
Well, what happened was Lisa made good on her promise to make out with Ronnie after...
Lisa! What?
After it was proposed, Stern Show sent out a tweet about Ronnie kissing Lisa, and the number was 5,000 retweets, and it took about maybe 4 minutes to get those numbers. And you know what, Lisa? A lot of people give you a lot of crap for not following through and doing stuff for the show, and today you delivered. So kudos to you for that.
Thank you. Feels great. Just, I don't know, not so much about the kiss, the actual kiss, that's separate, just that the idea came through and it was fun.
Was
so
there any
I loved
emotion? Was there any emotion exchanged at all, or was it more of an actor's kiss? I mean,
good question, because I did call an actress last night. Our news anchor's wife, Julie Halston, is an actress.
To do a stage kiss?
I said, yeah, how do you do it when there's no emotion involved?
That didn't look like a stage kiss to me.
Really?
It might have started off that way.
No, it was fun.
But by the end, Lisa, Ronnie was pulling back, and you weren't.
I give you way more credit. I thought for sure you were going to lay low and not be into it. You were really into it. But I have to ask you, though, because every time I watch it, the only part I noticed, could you feel Ronnie's finger in the crack of your ass?
No, really, I think it's more the illusion of the dress.
No,
seriously.
it was there, believe me. But the funny part was, I think for Lisa, I don't want to speak for you, but I think for Lisa, there were a lot of things going on that she was processing, and she might not have processed that.
No,
and Ronnie's like, she didn't stop me, she wanted it.
She was seeing fireworks like on the Brady Bunch.
Yeah.
It was, it was so exciting hearing the countdown, wasn't it? I mean, I wanted 10,000.
She's
I didn't
excited,
want.
you guys.
Because
we would have had 10,000.
See, I really wanted the 10,000. I really did, but it was
probably
fun.
have them already. You probably have them already.
Yeah, John Lieberman's been keeping up. Yeah.
Well, we'll get to Lieberman in a second because he's got a whole other take on this.
It's exciting.
But did you think you were going to be swept? I mean, by the end of the show, Robin was ready to kiss Ronnie. So did you think you were going to be so swept away?
I wasn't swept away.
It sounded like
no. So
it looks
last
like it.
night I called Julie Halston and she said, you know what? I bet you Ronnie's a great kisser. That he's going to go in slowly. His lips are going to be really soft and you will be surprised. I went, okay, let's see what happens. And sure enough, that's exactly what he did.
Well, at the beginning, when they finally decided to do it, Lisa leaned in, was ready to go, and Ronnie pushed her back, and he's like, easy, let's take it slow. But by the end of that kiss, it was Lisa who was wanting more, and I don't know if Ronnie wanted more or not, but Lisa, really, what was going through your, or can you not describe it as you were making out with Ronnie?
Well, what I remember thinking is, ooh, his lips are really soft. He's a good kisser. And then he started to laugh. When I talked to Julie last night, I said, what if I start laughing? But he's the one who laughed. I can't believe it was the role reversal.
Gary,
that's so funny.
Did you think this was going to happen?
No, I actually thought it was one of those things that Lisa put out there, and I thought she was going to put these parameters on it that was going to make it never happen. Like, a couple of years ago, Benjy's like, Benjy had this weight loss thing, but it was like sort of.
Artie was going to fuck me if I lost
something like that. Yeah.
No, if I didn't lose enough weight.
Right, but it was
no, but I would have lost enough weight.
But anyway, I thought Lisa was going to say 100,000 tweets or something like that, and we got to 5,000, and then when it came time to do it, Lisa looked a little rattled, and I said, I wonder if she could do this, but she was a trooper, man. She was a trooper.
Now, Lisa, be honest. Has this changed the way you feel about Ronnie?
No, because I like Ronnie. I think he's hysterical, and it was fun. It was fun.
But it didn't leave you sort of wanting more?
No.
Based on his acumen? And
no.
How about this? Does it make you more open to the possibility of fooling around with Ronnie?
No.
If you had to do it again for a decent reason, would you? Like if there was a good reason to do it, we needed to recreate.
Yeah, I'm already starting to think about some things about how we could do it.
No, with Ronnie.
Yeah.
Is it how you?
Yeah, I'm starting to. I've been so busy I said to Howard, let me start thinking about some other stuff we can do with this. Is there something
No.
else?
Well, like what? Like, give me an idea.
Well,
Second
I
base.
said, I told him, no. I said, put it up on YouTube. I'm starting to think, okay, so how many views do we need for me to say I'll kiss him again? That's just where I'm at right now. I haven't had a second to think more about it.
But you realize you can't kiss him again.
Yeah, you got to take it
Well,
up.
see, that's the thing.
it's
Now,
gotta
I
go
think, I hear you, but
Second
I don't-
base.
Yeah.
Would you
Hand
fist
over the
him?
shirt?
Kevin.
No, what? Hand
you
over
are
the shirt.
impossible.
Over the shirt. Hand over the shirt.
He comes in for a half hour and look what happens.
Would you fist Ronnie?
Oh, stop it.
No.
But I'm glad Benji's here because he was in at the beginning in that brainstorming session, and so it was a lot of fun just seeing. Right?
It was. Yeah.
Would you kiss Benji? Like if
I wouldn't do it. I have a girlfriend.
No, yeah.
Do you?
JD.
It's hard to tell because you haven't brought her name up in 3 months.
Elisa Jordana,
I wasn't positive
who
she was
Kevin
still,
very nicely asked
No,
me
didn't you
about
notice
today.
that he hasn't brought her
Elisa
name up in so
Jordana.
long? I wasn't
I
sure.
love her, yeah.
No, I like her too. You just haven't brought her name up. I never know with you.
Benji, Ronnie has a girlfriend.
Yeah, this is show business.
Well, but I wouldn't do that. I mean,
Okay.
that's fine. I have no problem with him
If
doing
Woody
it, but-
Allen called you to put you in a movie, and you had
I
to
would not kiss Woody
and you had
Allen.
to kiss Scarlett Johansson, would you?
No, not in a
You
movie.
if Woody Allen called Benji Bronk to be in my movie.
No, not when I have a girlfriend. You know what? Maybe there might be a situation where I'd do it if Woody really begged me or something. But no.
Kevin in DC, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, great show. Love you guys. Two questions. One is, how do you think this changes Lisa's perception as a team player? I know that's always the rap against her, but I agree with Gary. I just didn't see this going anywhere, and I'm so impressed that she carried it through. And then the second question is, does anyone believe her when she says she doesn't find Ronnie sexually attractive either before or after this kiss? Because I just don't believe her at all.
Well, the first part, to answer the first part of your question, I said it when we started the show. Yeah, I think this changes the perception of Lisa a lot. She's been accused of not following through on stuff when it comes to being a team player and this and that. This was a big deal for her. This wasn't like a little stunt, and she did it, and she did it with gusto.
Wait,
so
what
she
has
deserves
she not followed through on?
I said she's been accused.
I know,
of that.
but has there been anything she hasn't followed through on?
Yeah, that we've asked her several times to be in the we want to do a newsroom talent show. She didn't want to participate.
But
in that.
she didn't? That's
No, she
not
said, I don't
following
want to
through is agreeing and then not going through with it.
No, we're saying not being a team player means there's things that we ask you to do that you don't want to participate in.
But the second part of the question, I think, is the one I want to discuss, which is how can that not change the way you feel about someone when there's that passionate of a kiss? I mean, all of us have been through it before. I'm sure, Kevin, the first time you kissed...
You don't watch The Bachelor? They're kissing for an hour on TV. They're not all feeling stuff. You can kiss,
there's an excitement on her face, totally glowing when she's talking about it.
It's all about the idea. I get excited about the idea. It worked.
Or Lisa, honestly,
It was fun.
Is it the attention you're getting
No,
from everyone
it's
in
the
the show?
idea.
Is that what's making you glow?
It's the idea.
What-
it's the idea.
Kevin asked a legitimate question because I was about to go there. I think there's a huge part of today that you are embracing because of the attention.
No,
which is a part of what happened today.
I hear what you're saying. It's about the idea. If anyone knows Benji, he was in the room when this whole thing started, right? It's about
Originally, it had nothing to do with Lisa. She had the idea. It was about Howard doing things.
Yeah, it was about Twitter, getting people engaged in Twitter,
which I think is a neat thing. It's like people are touching the show through like they might be in Asia.
Well, they made something happen today.
Yeah.
The fans
There's a
made
neat
something
aspect
happen.
of that.
Lisa, what percentage of your excitement, verbal and nonverbal, would you say is the idea versus Ronnie and his sort of sexuality?
95% on the idea.
5% on Ronnie?
Yeah.
Okay.
Still 5%.
Now, were you hurt when John Lieberman said there's no amount of Twitter tweets that would get him to do that?
Mm-mm.
Why?
No, not at all.
Why not? I mean, I would be hurt by that.
No, I'm not. I don't know. He's my coworker.
Hold on a second. I mean, John doesn't want to kiss her, but I mean, Lisa, do you feel the same way? Would you want to kiss John?
No,
Would it
because I
take-
have a different relationship with
Would
him.
it take a lot more? Now I'm more interested in making you do things you don't want to
Oh,
do.
that's funny.
But-
Because
but-
you're a good producer.
Would you, if we had the right setup, would you do that?
No. You know what? I need to digest all this stuff. I haven't had a second. I think this was great. Kind of when things are really this great, Gary, you just leave it there and maybe you go on to something else.
Hey, I have an idea for you and John. Would you and John,
Here we go.
or maybe you and Ronnie, play with each other through robot hands?
See, Benjy, I don't know what you're saying.
Ronnie now joining us, along with John Lieberman and Benjy and Lisa. The whole idea team is here. And Ronnie, before you came in, Lisa was talking about how excited she was. We all said, clearly you've been captivated somewhat by you. And she said, I don't want to put words in your mouth, but it's really the idea and pulling off the idea, not so much the fact that it was you.
Okay, whatever. Let her think. Let her say what she wants. It's
well,
fine
what
with
do
me.
you tell me what the truth is, though?
It's a long time coming, this whole thing.
Yeah, it is.
What does that mean?
Just what I said.
You're both sort of glowing.
because we finally got it out of the way.
The sexual-
and now she knows how
The
it
sexual
feels.
tension between the two of them
But
all these years.
Is it out of the way? Is the tension gone, or is the tension just going to build now?
No, I think it's okay.
Did it leave
It's
you?
fine.
Did it leave you wanting more, Ronnie?
No, I have a girlfriend, man.
Yeah.
Well, you also got a free pass.
Yeah,
No,
but I would
no,
never do
no.
that to her. No way.
You wouldn't.
No.
What?
But if you broke up tomorrow with Stephanie,
What are you worried about? You can't wait for me to break up with Stephanie.
I know. We thought the next contest was that Lieberman kisses Stephanie.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Now, with all the kisses
what?
on the Stern Show,
What
you
am I
think-
going to get out of it?
10,000 Twitter followers.
Nah, I don't need that. I got enough Twitter followers.
what do you want out of it?
I can't say.
You seem a little rattled.
I'm not allowed to say.
Ronnie,
But if I could give you that, would you do it?
Do what?
Let him kiss Stephanie.
Yeah.
So there's a prize.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's always a price for everything around here.
There's always a price, Gary. You seem a little rattled, though. You seem a little.
What do you mean rattled?
I don't know. You're not your usual confident self. I don't know if there's.
You're
a little-
definitely guarded.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
I
Dude,
can
should've
I can
kept-
see right
Dude,
now.
I was gonna. They wouldn't let me, but I wanted to come in and give you tips on how to give her anal, man.
I would have taken them.
Or maybe you're not
I
so
would've
rattled.
taken
Maybe you're not so rattled.
No, there's the old Ronnie fighting back.
He's back.
The old lion.
All right, here's my issue with you, though.
Out of the cage.
So this started to really go down, and I couldn't tell if either one of you was thinking about backing out. You both went through with it, which was great, but you pulled away on the kiss, not
No,
Lisa.
I started to laugh because when I had my finger in her ass, practically,
didn't have
she
your
didn't
finger
push
in your-
me.
in my
Did you
ass.
see the
Go
video?
watch the tape, Lisa.
It's
Come
the
on.
dress. It's
Yeah,
the
it's
dress.
Well, yeah, the dress was pushed in. So was my finger.
I was not. I
It
would
was.
know.
Look at the replay. We
Yeah,
slow mo.
exactly.
Was that the move you had
I
planned all
was
along?
laughing because she didn't. I was expecting her either to grab my hand and push it away, or like push me back totally away from the kiss and everything. But she didn't. She just kept going.
I think she
And
lost consciousness for a
I
second.
started laughing.
Now, John Lieberman, you're piping in over there. Is there jealousy? How are you feeling after this went down?
I think it was a great.
He wants to do Lisa also. To be honest,
Oh,
with you.
stop.
They have tension in that office. Like
By
you
the way,
wouldn't
did you
believe.
see? He said also.
Yeah, good pickup.
I want to do.
Well, I always said I would bang Lisa. That's not a secret, Kevin.
All right.
John?
He hasn't made that a secret. No, he
banged
does
me.
want to have sex with Lisa,
Well, listen
which
to
is
the
why
show,
I asked
Kevin.
the question: if he broke up tomorrow, which he answered earlier, if he broke up with Stephanie tomorrow, he would pursue Lisa. He said that.
But I'm not breaking up with Stephanie.
I know it's a hypothetical.
Are you proud today? Like, did this today make you? Lisa is over
Well,
the moon.
let's put it this way: it came about very unexpectedly.
That's
Didn't
good.
expect it to happen today.
Right.
You know, I went in there to talk about my tips. You know, my sex tips, and the next thing you know, I'm making out with her.
Maybe that's better. We didn't have time to
Yeah,
think about
actually,
it,
it
right?
was better.
Yeah, really, it was.
It was better.
3 minutes 42 seconds. That is pretty
Wow.
remarkable.
But they're right, because at one point Howard's like, well, let's do this tomorrow, and I'm like, no, let's do this today, because we sort of have everything in place, and I thought that giving everybody a day to think about it
Right,
was not going to
you're
be
right.
healthy.
Good
Well,
call.
well, the thing, what you guys came up with was a lot faster deal. The way Lisa's plan was, it would have taken probably weeks.
No, couple hours. No, weeks.
Yeah, because it's a very slow process the way you wanted to do it.
Well, that's
The
not
way
how they-
Howard does, you know, like what he did when he came out and gave. I had 56 followers the morning I walked in there, and he gave out my Twitter address. I couldn't use my phone for 2 days because I had the notification thing on, and I didn't have to take it off. What do I know about that crap? And I couldn't touch my phone. I couldn't text. I couldn't make phone calls. The phone was actually on fire. You could feel it was burning. The battery was like, forget about it. I got 25,000 followers. in a matter of hours.
Wow.
It was crazy.
To that point, YouTube can't keep up right now with the number of people clicking to view the video. It says that they're still processing views, and that's what happens when so many people. So, I mean, it's going to be in the tens of thousands of views.
Wasn't it like up to
later.
13,000 already?
Well, no,
The
retweets is 13,272, but YouTube views is it's going to be in the tens of thousands because YouTube says it can't keep up with how many people are clicking right now.
Is Robin next? Because she sounded a little interested after what she saw today.
Okay.
It's a yes or no question.
Yeah, it's okay. Robin's. You know, I know Robin 27 years. Yeah.
Now I'm going to throw one.
No problem.
I'm going to throw one at you, Ronnie, because this was really kicking around today. Shirley came to me with this one. If I could give you what you need.
Yeah, I would do it. He came to me already.
Michael Morales.
I'll do it.
Oh.
For what?
For what he needs, for say plug.
Mike Morales.
Hold on. Let's go back here so the audience understands what we just said. You're gonna make out with Mike Morales as you did with Lisa, same amount of time,
right?
For what we're talking about,
for plugs that he needs for something.
Yeah, right. That's how much I believe in what we do.
Strange twist.
Believe in what?
This thing that I need.
Now, is that? Would you acknowledge that's a gay act? Or is it just funny for the show, like Richard?
I think it's funny for the show, and it's something as being a team player of the show I would do, number one. Number two, like I said, I believe in what we do as a great thing for the show. Other people don't. And every time we do it, we're told how great it is. So,
all right, we got the idea. I believe again, there's a price.
I would do it.
Right, you would do it for the right price.
Yeah.
Do you think your finger would end up in the same place?
No,
as it did with
no.
What if his finger ended up in your place? What if he palmed your ass?
Yeah, what would you do?
Fine.
It's only 30
By
seconds.
the way, will Mike Morales do it?
Yes, he said he would.
Oh, this is totally going to happen.
So you
know this is going to happen.
This is going down.
It's so going
you
down.
You weren't kidding when you said it's about meeting girls, about meeting guys. That's
John,
having fun.
Yeah, exactly. It's about a lot of things.
And did you thank Lisa for being a team player? Because you're one of the main people who says she never.
Well, I thank Lisa for being a team player to benefit herself. Yes.
Wait. How's it different from what you're doing?
Well,
why when you doing it, you're
like
a
I
team
said,
player?
but I've done things, Benjy. I've shaved phone numbers in my back. I've done crazy.
That's not
shit.
as big of a deal to you.
No, he's done things for nothing.
But why
hold
would
on,
Lisa
I'm going to answer the
team
question.
player,
for
but also
years, way before you were even thought of, I've done things. Okay, you weren't even around.
But why would
so
Lisa
get out of my
does
face
not for being a team
and
player?
get out of my fucking.
No, fuck you.
Get out of my
why
shit.
Would Lisa does it not
okay?
for being a team player? Why do you have to add?
Because
that thing?
now she's a team player all of a sudden. Okay, she hasn't been a team player for at least 8 months.
Ronnie, there's a lot of things I could
show.
ask you to do, or Howard could ask you that you wouldn't do.
Benjy, I
you wouldn't
do
because it's a big of an. What's that?
I wouldn't do anything.
But there's a lot of things Howard
do.
would ask you to do. You would say no to
Bullshit.
because it's a big enough deal.
Bullshit. I'm going to do a fucking. I'm going to walk around with a fucking
Howard ask you to do that Michael Morales thing without what you're asking for?
I don't want to.
I got a question for Benjy.
Okay.
Benjy, are you defending the bit or are you defending Lisa?
Defend your own shit.
But if you hadn't been involved in the bit, would you be?
Absolutely, I've defended stuff before.
Would you be as vocal about this particular thing?
If I had an opportunity to be too, absolutely.
Why do you feel so strongly about this?
Because it's just the way you guys characterize things. It's like.
So would you say before today?
I like the you guys.
That's right, you guys, Ronnie. You're one of the you guys.
Yeah. Would you say before today, Lisa's a team player, willing to do anything?
As much as anyone else here. As much
as your girlfriend on the air.
That's
that
right.
Wasn't bullshit.
That's right. That's a shit I did, Ronnie, with my girlfriend, Alicia Dodonna.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. And what did you get
I do, Ronnie? What did I do? What did I do that pissed you off?
Didn't piss me off.
Then why are you making a big deal about it then?
I'm just pointing out a point. You're the one who's getting all fucking crazy about it.
That's right.
Well,
I think Benjy called his acting coach last night.
Paul in Texas, you're on the
jealous?
wrap-up show. Hold on, John. Go ahead, Paul.
Hey, guys. First of all, I just want to say congratulations, Lisa, for finally getting it. I don't know, it's been 8 years, I think, with you. You finally get it. John Lieberman, it took him 1 day to get it. This guy is a huge part of the show because he got it from the very first day he worked there. Ronnie, the limo driver, ever since he started becoming scores man, he got it, and he's the biggest part of the show. And Lisa, you should do this again. Just don't do it with Benjy because the guy's got herpes. Bye.
Now, John asked you, Benjy, if you're jealous. I don't think that's the case, but you should answer the question.
No, I'm not jealous of the kiss. It was a great show moment to be a part of.
Jealous of the attention, maybe?
Yeah, sure. I mean, but I don't know if jealous is the exact right word because it was such a happy moment. It was a fun moment. Would it be great to be in great moments like that? Yeah, it is.
I love moments. Listen, we've had moments like this in the history of the show. I remember we did something years ago where we just told all our listeners to honk their horns at a certain time on the Triborough Bridge, and everybody had their phones out. We had it up. It was crazy. You know, I love
that. Was the best episode ever on Welcome Back, Kotter.
Excuse me?
When Horseshack had a radio show.
Yeah.
And they were going to cancel, and he had everyone. You don't remember that episode?
I don't.
Oh, it was good. You remember that one?
John, you don't remember?
Wait, what else do you? I love stories like this. What other things? I mean, I love the.
That's actually what this reminds. That's why I love this thing.
I got to tell you, even the first funeral we ever did, the very first funeral, we got to K-Rock, and Howard said, I'm going to hold a funeral for NBC. And we just talked about it on the air that morning. We had no real plan. And we got over to Rockefeller Center, and we shut the street down. You know, we completely shut the street down. So I love when you sort of get the listeners involved and say, hey, come out and support us or help us do something. That just feels great.
Once that tweet went out, and you guys were in the studio, but in the back, it was
yeah,
crazy.
I know. John was trying to tell me about it. I wish I could have heard.
It was the stock market crash in reverse.
Yes.
It was in reverse. Because like, as soon as I said, Howard, it went live, and I was just going to figure, go back to my desk and do what I'm doing. And then Jason starts yelling out, 100. Then he's like 300. Then he's like 500. Like, and it was. I couldn't even tell Howard fast enough how it was going.
And we had no idea how long it was going to take, but it took 3 minutes and 42 seconds, I guess.
On Thursday's wrap-up show, we said goodbye to the great Ralph Howard. Great voice, great attitude, great guy. Probably the only person here who everyone truly likes, and he's going to be missed. And thankfully, he came down to wrap-up show and he said his goodbyes.
Now joining us is Ralph Howard, who Howard gave a nice goodbye to today. Ralph, I thought that was very sweet. And how did you feel being in there and sort of going over your time here with Howard?
It was kind of a thrill. As you may know, I have not gone into the studio just once before this.
What for? I don't remember. What were you in for?
Oh, God, went in to do some news headlines. This was very early on when we came here, and I learned a lesson.
What was that?
Not to try to make a joke.
Oh, did you make a joke and it didn't go over?
I said I wouldn't do anything like that, and as soon as I got in there, I tried to make a joke. You know, it's a dangerous place to be.
Yes,
it is. But it was Howard gave me a wonderful send off. You know,
you deserve it.
Well, thank you for that. But I mean, really spent a lot of time and said some wonderful things. It's really kind of great. And then Richard's, very special send off to me.
Yeah, were you offended by that at all?
Oh no! I thought, how great can that be? Richard with his ass in the air and JD pouring champagne in his butt and then some caviar. I mean, really. Who else gets a send-off like that anyplace?
John, I don't know if people really understand. Like, they were interviewing me for the news, and I said, whenever somebody dies or whenever somebody's leaving, everyone says, oh, he was a great guy. But Ralph really is a great guy. Everybody here likes him, and there is something sort of fatherly about you. You seem to care about everybody. I know that one of my favorite things is to take a tour and bring them by the newsroom. Ralph always says hello. When you hear that voice, people smile. Oh, that's the guy.
It's a few things about Ralph. One, I agree with you. It's one thing about being liked, but I think Ralph is respected by everyone here. And secondly, it's you hear that voice and you just recognize, know it, and I think there's a built-in sort of sense of awe when you're talking to Ralph, and then you get to know him, and he's a great, great guy. And one of the few people, if not the only person, I would say, where I don't think anyone here has a bad word to say about Ralph Howard.
True.
And in this place, that's next to impossible. Wouldn't you say so?
I agree.
Now, Ralph, now's the time to tell us everything that happens in the newsroom, since there's no ramifications and you're on your way out.
I think you kind of know, because everything that happens in the newsroom ends up in a news report. But we have a lot of fun in there. I mean, really, a lot of laughs.
Now, what's your relationship with Lisa? Because Lisa
I have a good relationship.
She seems to be the lightning rod in there.
Yeah, she is a lightning rod in there, and I became a little bit part of that for a while. And honestly, my wife got on me about this, and I also I decided, well, there's enough going at her that I will try to be nice, and wanted to be nice. I mean, I wanted to not to make things miserable. She has enough people going after her.
We should also talk about one other thing. Ralph, I've always wanted to talk to you about this on the air. Can you please, for the audience, explain your insane obsession with Lana Del Rey?
mainly to bother you.
No, he loves Lana Del Rey. He has a picture of her up on the wall.
Yeah.
And about once every 3 months, he's like, "When are you booking Lana Del Rey?"
Yeah, well, I was kind of teasing a little bit, but at the same time, I do like her. I find her fascinating because she's so bombed on her first big appearance in Saturday Night Live, and she does sing well when you hear some of the songs. So.
Mike in Jersey, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, how you doing? I got a question for you. I can't believe I didn't notice it till today. The shower scene in Goodfellas, is that Ralph on the radio?
No. My voice has been in a couple of other movies, but not that one.
What other movies? Which movies, Ralph?
One was Changing Lanes, it's just a time check, and I got paid for it. And then
The Ben Affleck classic?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Michael Douglas?
Yeah. Oh, no, he wasn't in. Was he in that?
No, Changing Lanes is Michael Douglas, isn't it? Or...
No, it's Ben Affleck and Samuel L. Jackson.
Oh,
Another Stern Show fact, Will Murray worked on that movie as well.
He did?
What did he do?
I don't know. He was like a gopher or something like that. But still.
So Will has a credit in the movie?
I don't know. You have to ask him.
Yeah, suddenly
but he worked on it.
It all comes together.
Yeah, my voice opens up the movie The Paper.
The Glenn Close, Ron Howard classic?
Yeah, that's it. And it surprised me because all of a sudden it kind of booms in. I thought it'd be a radio off in the background somewhere. And then I have a scene in a movie called Safe Passage with Susan Sarandon where I play a radio reporter, and I'm tracing her down a sidewalk as she's going into her house, screaming at her, Mrs. Fisher, trying to get her attention. And I get up to the front door, and she says, "Fuck you," and slams the door in my face. And by the way, that's the first time I think I've said the F word on the air ever. I don't know.
Oh, that's awesome.
That might be on the radio, I think. Maybe it was.
We'll pull that drop. Carol in Pennsylvania, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hi, I love you guys. Mr. Howard, it's been an honor to listen to you all these years. I was hoping you'd get around to doing a fine time before you leave the building today.
Well, nobody asked me, but why? Why should I do that?
Because I want to see what the hell you look like.
Oh, I'll bet. Well, I'm just 7 feet tall, handsome, husky. Everything you want a man to be. That's what I am. I think there will be a picture, probably, right, on the Stern Show thing at some point. So yeah, but thank you very much. Thank you.
Too, and I wish you nothing but good luck and good tidings.
And I wish the same for you.
Ralph, did you make a conscious effort not to appear on the show, like not get caught up in the mix?
Yeah, I did. I thought at least one of us would be outside. I thought it'd be just better to be the anchor guy and not be caught up with some of that. And I wasn't so as afraid, but also I didn't know if I could handle that well because I hadn't been off the air for a couple of years. But no, I made a conscious decision not to go in.
I agree with that. I think it makes him more effective as the news anchor if he's not involved in everything.
Right. Listen, he's gone out of his way not to get involved in the gossip and the politics of this place. And so that's probably why everyone loves him, because there's nothing for him to hate you about.
Whereas John Lieberman, on the other hand, gets fully involved in it with Lisa and Shuli and everybody else.
Well, I wanted to say two things about Ralph. Number one is his work ethic is just impeccable. I mean, I've been in news a long time, not as long as Ralph, but his work ethic, just coming in, writing all of his own copy, pulling all of his own sound bites, I mean, it's amazing. And also having the sense of humor to go along with it. One thing we'll miss in the newsroom also, though, about Ralph is, and he knows where I'm going with this, is occasionally Ralph would go to voice a newscast, and we'd lose Ralph for an hour or so. And one of us would go hunting for Ralph, and every single time you would find Ralph surrounded by a number of women. And he just was a magnet for the women. There's not one woman, I would argue, in Sirius XM who hasn't had a conversation with Ralph, knows Ralph's name, because that's the kind of guy he is. I mean, he's walking around, how are you? How are you doing? What's your name? And so whenever we would, quote, lose Ralph, all we would have to do is walk a few feet, and inevitably we would find Ralph surrounded by a bevy of beautiful women. And so we'll also miss all those women coming by the newsroom to see Ralph, because Ralph got more visitors than the rest of us times 10.
So you tell
everybody wanted Ralph.
You tell me if I walked around Sirius with Ralph, it's like having a cute puppy?
It's even better than a cute puppy, because Ralph is a cute older puppy. And everybody just gravitates towards Ralph, and that's the kind of personality he has. And I'm going to miss him a ton, because the best was after hours, kind of the later part of the afternoon. some of us were still hanging around. Then you just get to hear the Ralph stories from years ago in Chicago, or just life stories. I mean, that's what I'll miss the most.
Mm-hmm. But Ralph, even here, you could be the guy who could say, "I've seen him come and I've seen him go."
Oh yeah,
like you had Penny Crone you worked with, right?
Yes.
Who else? And George Flowers.
Yes. Oh. Never mind. You want to be gracious on the way out, so we'll just skip that.
But you've seen them all.
Yeah. And by the way, just back to one thing about being the anchorman, I try to be very careful not to let people know this was a parody or any kind of joke. I try to play it very, very straight. I caught myself one time, a lilt in my voice that kind of said, "Oh, this is a joke," and I caught myself, and I think I didn't do that ever again. You know, it's part of what my job was.
But that's why it works, because the whole news department takes it very seriously.
Yeah. Speaking of a man who women just love to be around, Ronnie Munn. Ronnie, this is your week. I mean, you've been all over the place. You did your thing with Lisa. You've been giving out the sex tips. And at the end of the show today, Howard asked you if you said you were willing to kiss high-pitched Mike for the right price, but he said, well, clearly that means part of you has to be bisexual. And you got really upset, it seemed. And you said you were joking about it, but I don't think you were joking.
What do you mean?
How upset you were?
Yeah, I was upset because I like I said, I was doing it for a reason, and that's it.
But put the reason to the side.
Forget the reason.
Then I wouldn't do it.
No, but put the reason aside for a second, in the sense that, most guys would say there's no reason big enough for me to kiss another guy.
Right.
Well, this reason is big enough for me.
So
it means that much to me, okay?
I understand that.
I said that yesterday.
No. I understand that. Forget the reason for a sec, Ronnie.
I am forgetting the reason.
All right, when you talk about...
And I said I wouldn't do it otherwise.
Okay, but when you talk about wanting to kiss a guy, like make out with a guy...
I said I did, not that I want to...
For the reason.
But I will do it.
Right. But that means that you have that tendency. You're willing to do something like that.
How does that have that tendency?
Okay, ask it
now.
All right,
okay?
Gary.
Stop it.
Gary.
You're making something out of
Hold
nothing
on.
All
Gary, $1 million, okay? Would you make out with high-pitched Mike for 60 seconds?
$1 million.
$1 million. Looks like we got somebody else with a tendency here.
I got $1 million. To me, it's pretty... I know you're trying to use me as an example. What was Bob's name, the comedian that passed away?
Schimmel.
Bob Schimmel used to say, I'll spend $50 on mouthwash and have a lot of money left over.
Right. Okay. So maybe that is a bad example. But my point is that coupled with some of the other tips you've talked about before and the things you've done makes people think, well, maybe... Look.
What do you mean the things I've done? When have I ever done anything with a guy?
Did you talk about having things in your ass? Do you talk about having the edge of the vibrator? Do you talk about...
That's sex. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Talk about jerking off with another guy, even though you were separate in a way, didn't touch each other.
Dude, we were in separate beds. What Playboy magazine? We're both under the covers. We had no place else to go.
Have you ever been in a situation where another guy got involved?
No.
Okay.
Girl, yeah, maybe, but not guy.
How many girls?
Well, yeah, there was a situation, but I didn't do anything with the guy.
What do you mean?
It was two girls and me and this guy.
Right.
We had two separate motel rooms.
We've heard this story. They ran back and forth between
exactly.
the rooms.
Oh, okay. I wasn't fucking him.
Okay.
Or making
Not
out
directly.
With him. No. Well, not directly, no.
All right. What?
And no, I wouldn't eat the chick out. No, definitely not.
All right. What nice things do you have to say about Ralph Howard? It's his last day.
Ralph, they interviewed me. I think it was John did it this morning, and I have a lot of respect for Ralph. Ralph is the guy that you could walk by in the hallway. He'll always stop and say hi. He'll ask you how you are. He's the guy that you should be asking him how he is with all his health problems that he had. And he's always worried about everybody else to see how they're doing. And he's always giving you, like, his best and compliments. And he's a great guy. I love him to death, man. He's awesome. And we always, always talked and always had good words for each other. Never a bad word.
Thank you, Ronnie.
And I wish you a lot of happiness in your retirement. I really do.
I'm going to have a great time. I had a great time here. I have a great time anywhere.
It's a class act with a great attitude.
Yeah, he's awesome.
But I love Ronnie's persona.
His wife taught Lisa how to kiss me, I guess, too.
That's right.
What about me, I'm thinking,
Lisa kept talking about this phone call she had with your wife.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess your wife, who's an accomplished actress, sort of coached Lisa through it.
Yes, apparently so.
Well, thank her.
My wife's in Washington doing a play.
Well, thank her. She made the bit great.
Yeah, all right.
guys.
Hey now. You don't even seem to understand the show. You just ruin everything. You got to be funny in here. I can't wait for you guys to see this on Howard TV.
Daily shows, classics, and exclusive behind-the-scenes access.
Well, that's going to be on Howard TV.
The funniest, sexiest, most star-studded network on TV is Howard TV On Demand.
Hey Stern fans, welcome to Fine Time, the show where you, the fans, get the opportunity to ask questions and interact with your favorite Stern Show staff, Whack Packers, and celebrity superfans. I'm your host, Rachel Fine. Now, when the guys at Howard TV first conceived the show, my guest today was one of the first names that popped up as a must-have. Now, it's not because of any one particular thing that he does, it's because he has utter and complete verbal diarrhea. You may love him, you may hate him, but you certainly know what his penis looks like. His phony phone calls are instant classics, and his least favorite number is 143. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Sal, the stockbroker, Governale.
Rachel Fine!
Sal Governale.
Hey.
You're not falling
okay.
for that. Let's just
good to see you. Good to see you.
Okay,
little
sit down.
You feel warm.
Not falling for that again.
Fresh and
just
warm.
Sit down. Are you ready to answer some fan questions?
I am ready. I'm ready for anything that you ask me.
Fantastic. Can I keep your eyes in this general direction?
Yes.
All right, first question comes from JM on Twitter. He wants to know, how did you feel when you got hired by Howard?
Extremely excited, Rachel, but at first, to be honest, I thought it was a prank because Gary pranked me 5 years prior. You know, they got me pretty good on the show. I was working on Wall Street, and I was actually that day writing jokes for Artie Lang because he was doing the Donald Trump roast. And I was kind of bummed out, you know, that Win John's job just ended, the great Richard Christie won, which is the greatest thing to happen to the show. And I got a call like, hello, you know, Hal was thinking we'd like to give you a shot here. And I'm like, are you kidding me? Sure enough, I got invited into the show, and it's been 7 years later. So it's been great.
Wouldn't be the same without you.
Oh, thank you.
Next question came in from Facebook. This is from John R. He says, F, marry, kill, Richard, Howard, and Robin, and explain your reasons.
Okay. Well, definitely marry Richard because I love him, and he's my second wife. I would probably marry Howard because it would make for great radio. Robin, you won't believe what happened to me last night. What, Howard? Sal me up the. Oh my God! Don't tell me that. Yes, he did. And I would, unfortunately, because of the game, have no choice but to kill Robin.
That hurts.
Sorry, Robin.
That's crazy.
Sorry to hear that.
What's wrong with him?
Only because of the game. Only because the game
really getting into that.
gives me no choice but to do it. Okay.
Excellent. Moving on.
Is she dead yet?
She is dead. Next question is from Joseph M. on Facebook. He asks, what do you want to do once the Stern Show ends?
You. Every
that is
night.
So sweet.
As long as Richie Wilson doesn't kill me.
You're going to have to clear that with Richie.
What do I want to do? I want to continue to write with Richard Christie, put shows together, comedy, perhaps work for a television show like Jimmy Kimmel, certainly pursue stand-up, and just continue within that vicinity, in the entertainment industry in some capacity.
Sounds good. Maybe you'll be the next Ronnie Munt.
I said entertainment.
Next question is Kim S. also on Facebook.
Kim S.
She says, Sal,
Yes.
tell me one thing you love about your wife, really love, no jokes. Can you?
Yes, of course. My wife is a spectacular and awesome mother. Really, really great. That's one. I could tell you a few.
Give me another.
I think she's absolutely beautiful. I think she has a great personality. And I also think if it wasn't for her, 80% of my material would be out the window. She always says to me that, you know, if it wasn't for me, you wouldn't have anything. And to some point, that's true. You know, the price that we pay for that is a different story. But it's certainly the truth. She's really good.
She's a good source of your comedy.
Yeah, she's got a good sense of humor.
So romantic. Next one also from Twitter is from Roger. He says, how did you ever pass the Series 7 exam?
I studied every day. I actually made it a job. I got up at 9 in the morning and I went to my kitchen table and I stayed there till 5 p.m. And the only time I took a break was at noon, like I took a lunch break, and I would put on The Price is Right during my lunch break. And I watched The Price is Right, and then I went back to studying, and I studied real hard. I crammed it all in, and I got an 86 first time out.
Nice. Do you think if you took it again today without preparing, you'd pass it?
68. It would take some time, but I could certainly pass it again.
Nice. Next question, also from Twitter, is from Stacy. Stacy says, "Is Gary still eating black and white cookies with crumbs running down his chin?"
I would have to say yes, I am. I love them, and there's nothing better to put me to sleep quicker than a good old batch of black and white cookies right after I'm done playing solitaire, boss.
Sorry to wake you up. Next one came in from Facebook. This is from Scott M.
Oh, Scott.
From Scott. Sal, what do you do all day other than the prank calls?
Well, that's a good question. We do song parodies. We listen to listener submissions. We put bits together. We put games together, like the Debbie the game today. We also write when people go out on the street. Rich and I actually go out on the street a lot, so we're constantly coming up with new concepts for the street, like Occupy Wall Street, like going to Harlem, talking about topical topics there. While the show is on, during the course of the show, I and Richard also send Howard jokes and media during the course of the show through Will and Steve on the computer. We submit jokes for other people as well, like Evil Dave. When George Takei comes in, we write the announces for him. So constantly doing stuff.
You're a busy guy.
Yeah.
Jose N on Facebook says, "Has there ever been one call that you really loved but couldn't play it on the show?"
Yes, there are quite a few, and there's one in particular that we really loved. It took about 6 months to produce. It involved many characters on the show, like Wood Yee, like Craig Gass doing his Gene Simmons impersonation, and we just couldn't play it. This call was so good that Gary reached out to this particular person. They do have a product that they sell as well, and even gave that person the opportunity to come on the show and be interviewed about it, provided that we could play the prank call. Still didn't happen. There are a lot of great prank calls that we just can't play. People say no, and that's it. No is no. Everything that we do, we get a consent for. And if we don't get the consent, we can't play it.
What percentage doesn't make it through?
I would say lately it's been like 40-70 in our favor. About 40% does not make it through. 40%.
Do you recognize that 40 plus 70 is more than 100?
Oh, I just realized that. 40-60. 40-65, yeah.
Can we go back to the Series 7 question?
Yeah.
Dumb as a rock. Michael G tweeted us.
So embarrassed.
Sal, is your hair growing back with the fake propecia?
Feel it. What do you think?
It actually looks good. It looks pretty full.
Yeah.
Wait, I didn't feel it before. So
well, it was called alopecia, and I got it from India. I went to this website online because propecia is very expensive, and I can't afford it. So I looked online, and I received this Indian propecia called alopecia. And I tried that for a little bit, but I was getting some wacky side effects. So I stopped that, but what I'm doing now is I'm doing Rogaine twice a day. I do the Rogaine foam. Get right in the peaks, rub it in, go to the back. How's the back look?
It looks good.
Yeah, I fill it up there. That's it, and then, and just the opposite on my balls, it's nair. Gets all the hair out. So bald here, full there. It's a match made in heaven, ladies. Match made in heaven.
Next is from Live and Uncut on Twitter. If you had to choose either your wife or Richard to live with for the rest of your life, who would it be and why?
Wow, that is a great question. Sorry, buddy. But I'm going to have to live with you for the rest of my life.
You pick me?
Do I stutter, Ed?
Thanks, honey.
Well, I've had my wife for quite a long time. I've known my wife for 16 years now, and I've only known Richard for 7. So to be fair and to balance it out, I have to give him at least 9 more. So, yeah. Welcome aboard, babe. You're in.
Thanks, honey.
You're welcome, sweetie. Anything.
I want to thank Sal for answering all the questions that you, the fans, provided. Keep sending your questions in via Twitter, Facebook, email, and video submission. And remember that this is your show, so don't screw it up. Until next week, I'm Rachel Fine, and I hope you had a fine time.
I know I did.
Thank you very much for that.
Shut the cameras off. Jesus.
Richie!
No, Richie. Bye.
You don't even seem to understand the show. You just ruin everything. You got to be funny in here. I can't wait for you guys to see this on Howard TV.
Daily shows, classics, and exclusive behind-the-scenes access.
Well, that's going to be on Howard TV.
The funniest, sexiest, most star-studded network on TV is